presented by Morgan Farmers Co-op, your relationship-driven partner in agriculture since 1936.
What's up, everyone? I'm Bo Goss with Davis Sharp and Bubba Thrash, and thank you for listening in on the radio, live streaming, or however you're listening. It is Friday night, and it's a home game for the Priceville Bulldogs after being away for 3 weeks in a row. So welcome to Bulldog Stadium, home of the Priceville Bulldogs, where you'll hear the Bulldogs facing off against the Golden Tigers of Russellville. You're listening to the Bulldog pregame show presented by Morgan's Farmers Co-op, cultivating meaningful life on and off the farm. We are in the Holly Blackwood Realty broadcast booth, and guys, our Bulldogs have been away from home for 3 games now. But tonight, they'll finally make their way home. I'm sure it's a good feeling for all involved, from the coaches to the players, the students, and even families, that we are home tonight after a long 3 weeks. However, we have our hands full tonight, don't we, boys, with the Russellville Golden Tigers.
Yeah, we got a mountain to climb, which it seems to come out every week. We have to say that because everybody's got a beast in the backfield, and we're going to face another one tonight.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. I mean, I've looked at the stats for Russellville Golden Tigers, and did you know that the starting running back, Fennessy, he's had 20 straight games with at least 105 rushing yards dating back to last season.
Yeah, they're impressive. I mean, they've got a 2-headed monster in the backfield, Fennessy and Davis. Fennesy's actually as a sophomore last year, his first team All-State. And so he's a junior this year, and he's proven even more that he's, the stud that everybody thought he was. Sophomore, I think his name is Terrace Davis, who can come in and spell him just as well. So definitely a backfield that, probably going to be the best backfield that we've seen all year.
Yeah, but, hey, we're back at home. We've had a rough couple last 2 weeks, but, hey, we've played very well. And I think we've got some momentum on our side. We've actually seen we've seen our team get better and better and better each week and week out. So I'm excited about seeing that development continue tonight against Russellville. When we come back, we will check in with the studio and Travis Lane for a look at this week's games. Each week on radio will follow along with scores from around the entire area. Well, we check in throughout every broadcast on the Gilbert Ball Ford End game scoreboard. Y'all don't miss it. It comes your way next right here on the Priceville Bulldogs pregame show on Fun Radio 104.9.
Morgan Farmers Co-op takes pride in stocking our showroom with high-quality, effective products designed to treat everyday issues at your home, business, or farm. Our knowledgeable staff is here to serve you. Whether servicing large acreage for our farmers or the home gardener, we have someone on staff to assist. Morgan Farmers is proud to support many local activities. We're committed to working hard, doing our best today, building an even better tomorrow. Morgan Farmers Co-op, where community meets quality.
Are you looking to buy or sell a home in Priceville? Look no further than Holly Blackwood, your dedicated real estate agent and proud sponsor of the Priceville Bulldogs. Holly Blackwood is more than just a real estate agent. She's a pillar of our community. When you choose Holly Blackwood, you're choosing someone who genuinely cares about making Priceville a better place for everyone. Trust Holly Blackwood, the community's trusted real estate agent. Contact Holly Blackwood at 256-612-0034. The last realtor you'll ever need.
WCU Credit Union has always provided their members with the best service, the best loan rates, and the best overall experience. And while our members know that WCU Credit Union is the best, now the whole state of Alabama knows. WCU Credit Union was recently named the best credit union in Alabama by the League of Southeastern Credit Unions for 2023. Big may seem better, but it's not best. Come and see what makes WC Credit Union the best credit union in Alabama. WCU with locations in Decatur and Moulton and our ITM in Hartselle. WCU is your community credit union, federally insured by the NCUA.
For nearly 35 years, Gloria's Good Health has helped people looking for their best.
Committed to outstanding customer service and affordable prices because your health should never be compromised. The Pillbox is a full-service independent pharmacy with a wide variety of services, including conventional prescription filling, medical equipment, immunizations, the convenience of free delivery on prescriptions, and a drive-through window on site. Located at 474 Alabama 67 South in Priceville. Experience the Pillbox Pharmacy Priceville difference today.
It's time to improve your life by improving your hearing. Quality Hearing Healthcare provides you with the highest standard of hearing care with excellence, integrity, and personalized service. From hearing screenings to helping you select the right hearing technology to fit your lifestyle, Quality Hearing Healthcare offers the finest selection of high-quality hearing aid services. Call today for a free evaluation appointment with Rachel Massey, a nationally recognized hearing expert. 256-355-5476. The latest in hearing health products and services to get your hearing back. Quality Hearing Healthcare. Highway 67 in Priceville and Highway 69 across from Marshall Medical Center North.
Now back to the Priceville Bulldog pregame show on Fun Radio 104.9 FM. Brought to you by Morgan Farmers Co-op, your relationship-driven partner in agriculture since 1936.
Welcome back to the Priceville Bulldogs pregame show, presented by Morgan Farmers Co-op, cultivating meaningful life on and off the farm. I'm Bo Goss with Bubba Thrash and David Sharp here on 104.9, getting you set for the Priceville Bulldogs and the Russellville Golden Tigers. Y'all here in just a bit, we'll throw it back to the studio for a look at our Gilbert and Ball Ford End game scoreboard. But first, let's take a look at our latest weather forecast for Way 31.
From the Way 31 Storm Tracker Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Grace Anello. This afternoon will reach a high temperature in the upper 80s, tying and in some places even exceeding the high temperature record. So definitely going to be a warm one. A cold front moves through very first thing on Saturday morning, and it drops our high temperatures on Saturday down to just 80 degrees. One or two of us could see some light sprinkles of rain later in the afternoon and evening on Saturday. I'm Way 31 morning meteorologist Grace Anello.
Thank you so much to our friends at Way 31 News for that update that we get each week for the weather. I don't know about you guys, but I sure have enjoyed the crisp, cool mornings and the evenings this past week. Now, let's go back to the studio for the latest on our Gilbert and Ball Ford End game scoreboard.
Josh Ingram here with you, running you through all the games we'll be keeping up with tonight on our Gilbert and Ball Ford End game scoreboard. On WRAB 107.1 FM, the Brewer Patriots will head on the road for the final time this season to take on the Sardis Lions. The Arab Knights will be at home at the Arab City Schools Sportsplex on 92.7 HD1 to take on the Boaz Pirates. Big region game going on tonight at Paul Benefield Stadium in Fife, Alabama. On 92.7 HD2, the Fife Red Devils will host the Geraldine Bulldogs. And then on 104.9 FM, the Russellville Golden Tigers make the trip to Priceville to take on the Priceville Bulldogs. In other action, we'll have Buckhorn at Coleman. Cleveland will be at Susan Moore. Collinsville will be at Holly Pond. DAR will take on Madison County. Danville will be at St. John Paul the Deuce. Decatur will take on Athens. Decatur Heritage will take on Winston County. Deschler will be at East Lawrence. Douglas will be at Gunnersville. Fairview will host East Limestone. Cold Springs will host Falkville. Grissom will be at Austin. Hartsville will be at Muscle Shoals. Hazel Green will be at Southside. Huntsville will take on Bob Jones. James Clements will take on Albertville. Jasper will be at Columbia. Lee will take on Fort Payne. Gadsden City will host May Jemison. Pisgah will host North Sand Mountain. Plainview will be at Madison Academy. Ragland will be at Ider. Randolph will take on North Jackson. Section will take on Pleasant Valley. Sylvania will take on Brindley Mountain. Valley Head will be at Appalachian. West End will be at Southeastern. West Point will be at Ardmore. Westminster Christian will be at New Hope. Whitesburg Christian will be at Asbury, and Woodville will be at Galesville. You can keep up with the scores of those games tonight by going to funradioal.com, clicking on the high school football scores tab, and it'll take you right to this list of games, and we'll be keeping those scores updated for you all night long on the Gilbert and Ball Ford in-game scoreboard.
There's definitely some big games tonight with playoff implications at stake. We can't wait to get started here tonight between the Russellville Golden Tigers and your Priceville Bulldogs. We are live from Bulldog Stadium. When we come back, we will get to hear where David Sharp was able to have a great conversation with head football coach Dustin Goodwin of the Russellville Golden Tigers. Then it's time to talk Bulldog football. Stay tuned. The Priceville Bulldog pregame show continues next on 104.9. Remember, you can also listen online at funradioal.com and on the Fun Radio Facebook and YouTube channels. We'll be right back.
Morgan Farmers Co-op takes pride in stocking our showroom with high-quality, effective products designed to treat everyday issues at your home, business, or farm. Our knowledgeable staff is here to serve you. Whether servicing large acreage for our farmers or the home gardener, we have someone on staff to assist. Morgan Farmers is proud to support many local activities. We're committed to working hard, doing our best today, building an even better tomorrow. Morgan Farmers Co-op, where community meets quality.
Genman Generac is an elite Power Pro dealer for Generac. We do one thing and one thing only, and that's generators. And our customers say we're the best at it. Our factory-trained technicians are friendly, knowledgeable, and on time. For a home generator, call the Genman 256-640-3434 or GenmanGenerators.com, where everyone gets a free 10-year warranty and a customer is treated like a friend.
Are you sure you're not paying too much for insurance? At Aiken & Associates, we offer home, auto, farm, commercial insurance. It's always a good idea to review your insurance policies periodically to ensure you have the best coverage for the best price. Aiken & Associates is an independent agency that does all the work for you by shopping your rates through multiple A-plus rated companies. Visit one of our offices in Priceville, Cullman, and Decatur. Give us a call today for a quote from Aiken & Associates Insurance Group at 256-355-8500 or visit our website at aikenandassociates.com.
Encore Rehabilitation is not just at the heart of athletics. Encore is at the heart of our communities, working hard to keep your family strong and healthy. Encore provides high-quality physical therapy and individualized treatments for you and your loved ones. Encore Rehabilitation is always accepting new patients and is located conveniently on South Bethel Road in Priceville. If physical therapy is in your future, choose Encore. In a small town, you get unique benefits, such as the personalized attention at DOC Orthopedics. Our physicians live right here in the community. It not only makes them your neighbors, but also a part of your extended family. That's the level of care you receive. Even without an appointment, you'll always see a board-certified physician. Experience world-class orthopedic care from doctors who genuinely care about our community. DOC Orthopedics and Sports Medicine has proudly served our local community and sports programs for over 50 years.
Need a certified welder with over 20 years of experience? Look no further than Accent Welding. We specialize in farm equipment, trailers, and heavy equipment maintenance and repairs. Nothing is too big for us. Visit us at 7295 Highway 67 South in Summerville, Alabama, or let them come to you. They're mobile and available 24 hours a day. Call 256-642-1185. Accent Welding, where quality meets reliability. Now back to the Priceville Bulldog pregame show on Fun Radio 104.9 FM. Brought to you by Morgan Farmers Co-op, your relationship-driven partner in agriculture since 1936.
Welcome back to Bulldog Stadium to the Friday Night Lights Showdown here in Priceville, Alabama at Bulldog Stadium. Guys, I tell you what, I'm totally impressed with the Russellville and how they consistently stay in the playoff hunt year in and year out. Even if they have coaching changes, the Golden Tigers continue to move towards the playoffs every year.
I looked, and if you go all the way back to 2000, from 2000 till now, which they've already clinched the playoff berth this year, they should be they'll have home field advantage because they've locked up the 2 seed. That's going to be 25 seasons. This is their 23rd year out of the last 25 seasons that they've reached the playoffs, and that is a remarkable number. And when you start looking at the depth of some of those, I mean, it's not like they're just getting into the first round. They're making it to the second round, the third round, semifinal, championship games. I mean, they go deep into the playoffs, and it's a very historic culture of football over at Russellville.
Yeah, you know, Russellville always, I mean, even when I was growing up, I mean, Russellville, you just said it, over the last 25 seasons, how many times and how deep they make it. Man, it's astonishing. I mean, it's astonishing to know that you're a part of that program, a part of that community. I'm blown away when, you know, you and I and Bubba, each week we try to do a little bit of studying on each team. And I think all three of us were blown away when we saw the stats and the history of the Russellville.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how they stack up on the field against like the team that we saw in Fairview. I mean, Fairview was very impressive. We played that game close in the second half, but I think it could have been, if they weren't so far ahead, that they might have really kind of taken it to us in the second half as well. But when they get out there, I'm anxious to see, do they stack up the same way? Because Fairview was able to beat them in a triple overtime game that came down to a 2-point conversion. Just curious on how they stack up and just visually, do they meet the eye test? Also, when you look at their schedule, they've only got 2 losses this year. They lost the second week against an undefeated Mars Hill team who's ranked number 2 in the state in 3A, who we know Mars Hill and what they can do. So they lost to them early on. And then, like I said, the triple overtime loss to Fairview. But you also look at their opponents' records. It's 48 and 32, I believe, which is really impressive. That just lets you know that they've actually played a difficult schedule. That's for them to only have 2 losses. I think they're going to be just an impressive team when they hit the field.
David, you were able to have a great conversation with the head coach of the Russellville Golden Tigers to get his thoughts. It's Coach's Chat, presented by Citizen Family Dentistry, where your family's smile is their priority. Here's our buddy David Sharp with head coach Dustin Goodwin.
Coach Goodwin, thank you for taking the time to sit down and meet with us this week. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself, your history, your coaching background?
Well, I've been a little bit everywhere. Seems like started here in Russellville, straight out of college as an assistant. Went to Homewood as an assistant. Left Homewood, went to Hueytown as the offensive coordinator. Got my first head job at Plainview. After Plainview, we moved to Birmingham, went to Chelsea High School. After 4 years at Chelsea, went to Thompson High School for 2 as an assistant, and then came back to Russellville this year.
Well, coaching at places like Thompson, Chelsea, what's the biggest difference you see going to a place like Russellville versus some of those schools in the Birmingham metro area?
Well, I think, a lot of it's similar, sort of the importance the system places on athletics and academics. Most issues people have is because something needs to be tweaked, or a personnel issue or a financial issue. So when you get in places that can make financial and make commitments to the programs, that it definitely helps. It definitely makes an impact. And some places like Thompson have outstanding resources, and then sometimes you're in smaller county schools that have a harder time to match up because they don't have the infrastructure or the financial freedoms to do some of that. So resources and personnel, definitely probably the biggest aspect of it. And then, facilities always helps increase productivity as well.
Has the transition been hard?
No, not really. No, being that I've been here before, it was the first time this has ever happened where you know a lot of people going into it. So the support has been great. The coaching staff's been good, and the kids are buying into what we're preaching for the most part. There's always 1 or 2 that you feel like that could come on. You need to come on a little faster, but I think that's just the nature of the world we live in right now. And but all in all, it's been really good. I've enjoyed it.
You spent almost 15 years away from the first time you were at Russellville till now. What's the biggest difference you see in the community, the program as a whole? What's the biggest difference, good or bad?
Well, I think it's fairly similar. Obviously, you always want 4- and 5-star kids on your team, but we didn't have that the first time. So I think our kids still play really, really hard. They buy into what you're preaching to them. When the lights come on, they're going to give you everything they've got. So it's just our job to put them in the best position possible and train them in a way that they have success.
Coach Parker at Priceville was able to enjoy the birth of his twin boys earlier in the season. We got to talk to him right after the birth of his boys and talk about his dreams and aspirations of being able to coach them on the football field. Whit, your son is now quarterback at the Golden Tigers. What's it like to coach him?
Well, first of all, congratulations to Coach Parker. I mean, that's awesome, and there's nothing quite like it. Probably the closest thing to the birth of your child is probably coaching and seeing your kids be successful on Friday night, to be honest with you. That's sort of where that excitement comes from, and great satisfaction of seeing other people be successful. And, as far as coaching Whit, I mean, it's been good. I've always wanted to coach my kid. I was coached by my dad. I try to do my best to separate home and work. When we're here, I'm his coach, and when I'm home, I'm his dad. We really don't talk about football much at home, believe it or not. But he's done a really nice job for us. We started off early with two young quarterbacks, and they were inexperienced and really didn't want to put a ton on their plate. But as we've gone through the season, we've been able to do more and more with him, and I think he's handled it pretty well.
With being a freshman quarterback, what did you see in him in practice early on that kind of led to him taking over the role as the starting quarterback?
Well, he's been really consistent with his decision making. Obviously not perfect. None of us are. We're going to make mistakes, but very consistent with the reads we were asking him to make. He's still got to get a little more vocal than he has been. But there again, he's 15 years old, so that's going to come with experience. But he's definitely much more comfortable than he was when he started. But has done a nice job for the things we've asked him to do throughout the course of the season.
Your offense seems to be centered around one of the top running backs in the state. Can you tell us a little bit about him as a young man off the field?
Well, Cam's a special player. There's no question, and has a really bright future ahead of him. He's like anybody else. We've got to make sure we make decisions and make good decisions, and which he has. He's been a joy to be around. The guys around him are also playing very well for the most part, and giving him some opportunities to make good plays, great plays, and the abilities that he has allow him to do just that. So he's definitely been a joy to coach, and he has a bright future ahead of him. What
would you say is the one thing that you see in him that makes him so dominant on the football field?
He's a very angry runner. He's not afraid of contact. He breaks tackles well. His vision's good, and it's getting better and better. And he's able to catch the ball out of the backfield when we ask him to do it. So he's a pretty multiple kid. He's definitely a special talent.
A lot of success in your coaching history as a player. Who's been the biggest influence for you as a coach?
Definitely my father. Us coming up as a coach's kid, I mean, you see the good, bad, and ugly in every situation. You really can't hide some of that stuff when you're living with the guy, and so being able to witness him navigate through troubles, failures, and successes. Obviously, he's had a lot more successes than the other, but I think that's a testament to his faith and what kind of man he is, and definitely an example that I wanted to follow and live up to. So very grateful for him and his leadership, and still, have issues or questions. He's the one I call, so definitely lean on him really heavily. And I think you learn something at every stop you make, honestly. Sometimes you see things that you would like to implement when you get the opportunity to coach again, and sometimes you learn things you don't want to do because you sort of being able to step away from it, you see the ramifications of some of those actions or comments or the way things are ran. So I think each place has been unique, and I've learned some good and bad at everything, but I'm very grateful for the journey that I've been able to take, and like I said, I'm happy to be back in Russellville.
Well, Coach, y'all have had a great season thus far. You've believe you clinched home field advantage for the playoffs. Looking at the history of Russellville, it's an impressive resume. I was looking last night, and in the past 25 seasons, this will be the 23rd out of the last 25 seasons that y'all made the playoffs. It's super impressive. It's a dynasty in the running, and I'm sure it's great to be a part of. And congratulations to you and your season, and good luck tonight. Good luck in the playoffs upcoming.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
From all of us at 104.9. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you. God bless you.
Dude, that was a great interview, David. When we come back, it's time to talk Bulldog football and hear from our head coach, Seth Parker. Y'all stay tuned. The Priceville Bulldog pregame show continues next on Fun Radio 104.9. It's Bulldog Friday. Let's go.
Morgan Farmers Co-op takes pride in stocking our showroom with high-quality, effective products designed to treat everyday issues at your home, business, or farm. Our knowledgeable staff is here to serve you. Whether servicing large acreage for our farmers or the home gardener, we have someone on staff to assist. Morgan Farmers is proud to support many local activities. We're committed to working hard, doing our best today, building an even better tomorrow. Morgan Farmers Co-op, where community meets quality.
Big news from Owen Home Appliance Center. They've just received a huge shipment of scratch and dent appliances at the Somerville location. Get your hands on an 18 cubic foot garage or man cave fridge for just $3.99. Need something bigger? Check out the 26 cubic foot side-by-side stainless steel refrigerators, only $5.99. Or go all out with a 4-door French door refrigerator, originally $28.99, now just $12.99. Hurry in while supplies last. Visit Highway 231 in Lacey Spring or Highway 36 in Somerville. Quality products, quality service, quality pricing. It's in the name. Owen Home Appliance Center.
It runs in threes at Citizen Family Dentistry, a third generation of dentists keeping you smiling. 3 brothers, Dr. David, Peyton, and Blair, perform general, cosmetic, and pediatric dentistry in a modern, up-to-date, sterile environment. New patients are always welcome, and with their Bright Smile membership, you save money while reaping rewards. 2 locations in North Alabama, Ballard Village in Priceville, and A19 Highway 31 in Hartselle. Call for an appointment at 256-274-5750 and visit their website at citizenfamilydentistry.com. At Citizen Family Dentistry, your family smile is our priority.
A dependable lawnmower is just about the best thing you can own. Until it quits. Discount Auto Parts on Alabama 67 in Priceville is the #1 store in North Alabama for lawnmower parts, both new and aftermarket. All brands: Kawasaki, Craftsman, Briggs & Stratton, Honda, Black & Decker, Toro, Ryobi, Troy-Built, and more. Discount Auto Parts has in stock or can get lawnmower parts within a day. Get the right lawnmower part at the right place. Home owned for over 3 decades. Priceville's Discount Auto Parts.
Football season is here, and there's no better way to enjoy the game than with Flash Fiber Internet from Joe Wheeler EMC. With speeds up to 2 gigs, Flash Fiber gives you the power to stream every touchdown, every play, and every victory without a hitch. So visit jwflash.com and experience the winning difference of Flash Fiber. It's time to get away from that old-fashioned internet provider and take a giant step into the future with Flash Fiber from Joe Wheeler EMC. Flash Fiber, your high-speed internet connection for Morgan and Lawrence counties. Visit jwflash.com to learn more.
Genman Generac is an elite Power Pro dealer for Generac. We do one thing and one thing only, and that's generators. And our customers say we're the best at it. Our factory-trained technicians are friendly, knowledgeable, and on time. For a home generator, call the Genman 256-640-3434 or GenmanGenerators.com, where everyone gets a free 10-year warranty and a customer is treated like a friend.
Now back to the Priceville Bulldog pregame show on Fun Radio 104.9 FM. Brought to you by Morgan Farmers Co-op, your relationship-driven partner in agriculture since 1936.
Welcome back to the Bulldog Stadium here in Priceville, Alabama for the Priceville Bulldogs. I'm Bo Goss with David Sharp and Bubba Thrash. Man, these are my guys, and I sure enjoy doing Friday nights with you guys. And I'm sure our Bulldogs are anxious to get this game underway, especially after posting, man, just such great lofty points over the last week or two, and just especially last week, losing by 3 points in less than a minute.
Man, what a great game that was, though. I mean, you hate to walk out of that stadium with a loss, but I mean, for anybody that got to watch that game and see it in person, I mean, we fought all the way to the bitter end. But you got to give credit to Parker Frost with Lawrence County. I mean, he did a wonderful job, but one play changes the outcome of that game, and we're playing good football, and I think that's the thing that we've got to focus on. And coming in to tonight, we're back at home turf, home crowd. Hopefully we can create an electric atmosphere for our guys, and we can come in and do some damage.
Yeah, and you don't have to worry about getting out of school a little early to travel. There's a lot of things like that I'm sure comes into play when you're have to travel out of your own hometown to play on a Friday night. So being home's got to feel good for these kids after 3 long weeks. I mean, we've seen each week the Bulldogs go better, better, and better.
Well, we've got to continue that into tonight. I mean, that's the point of it all. We've got to get there. Bronson's got to have another great game. We need Madewell. Sheldon's got to have a great game. But I was really happy to see Todd Borden back last week. We should have him and Brody back in the backfield again this week for tonight's game. And, that's going to be very important for us to be able to stop the Golden Tigers.
Yeah, and I think we've seen really the last 4 games that the offense has been just extremely efficient. We're not shooting ourselves in the foot. We got great discipline. We're having minimal penalties. We still have some, but that's normal. Every team does that. But I really think, Coach Parker hit on this as well, that our running game has really established itself, and that's really kind of opened up things, I think, for more passing, more rollouts. Our quarterback's able to kind of get out of the pocket and make plays. And so I think collectively all together, that's really what we can kind of go into this game and say we've got a lot of positives, and we could get this W tonight.
Yeah, I agree, Bubba. You just mentioned we do have a lot of positives. We get to see, we're around the players a lot throughout the week. We're around the coaches and get to talk to them. And, man, the positivity that these coaches exude, that the players exude, you would never know what our record is. And, man, that just goes to show you what kind of program they're building here under Parker and his staff. I'm not going to say that we will upset Russell, but I think we're going to give them a game tonight.
Yeah, I think we'll play definitely better than what our record shows. That somebody may look just at the record and say, well, this is going to be a cupcake. And I definitely don't think it's going to be a cupcake for anybody. So I expect the Bulldogs to come out fighting tonight.
One thing, too, I was looking on the Alabama history site. I believe this is the first matchup ever between Priceville and Russellville. And so how cool would that be that our seniors come out of here with a victory, first time ever playing them, which, that doesn't happen too many times against Russellville. But for us to be 0-0 right now but leave 1-0 be incredible.
Yeah, that's 2 weeks in a row. Last week was the first time we ever played Lawrence County. This week we get to play in Russellville. I guess that's kind of the cool thing when you move up to a new classification in 5A, you get to do that. Each week, you and I, we get to sit down and have the opportunity with Coach after practice and with the Priceville Bulldogs. This is Coach's Chat, presented by Citizen Family Dentistry, where your family's smile is their priority. Here's that conversation that Bubba and I had with Coach Parker. We'll be right back. Well, all right, guys, I am with Coach Parker with the Priceville Bulldogs. Coach, I know it's been a tough couple of weeks here lately, but I'm sure you're glad to be at home the next 2 games to finish out the season. What kind of goals have you set for you and the team for these next final 2 games at home?
Yeah, I think the goal's the same. Of course, we're not, we know we're kind of out of the playoff race, and that, we hate that, but if you are only playing for results and only, of course you're playing for a championship. I really don't want to make it seem like we just come out here to put helmets on and run around. You're playing for a championship always, but if you're so result based, and I've learned that this year. I'm really talking to myself honestly right now. You play so much for results, you're going to be unfulfilled at some point, and you just got to play for the process and to continue to get better and better and better. And that's really the message to all of our underclassmen. It's not that we're having an open trial for all these positions, but we're giving some guys some reps that may have not got a ton the previous few weeks. And but at the same time, too, you want to finish right by the seniors. And so we've kind of challenged them a couple ways this week. One is these seniors they deserve to go out the right way. And for us, that is to go out there like it's the Super Bowl, like we're playing a playoff game and going to finish this thing strong and got to represent at home. But the other thing is, too, I've told our kids all week, as a man and really, to be honest about what we're trying to do, you want to help build young men. Okay. That's the most important part of what we do. And if you're a man and you have pride, no matter what you do, whether it matters or not, you're going to try to do it the best that you can. We talk about that. The way you do anything is the way you do everything. And just one example I gave the kids, does it really matter what cutting your grass, what your front yard looks like? The answer is really no, it doesn't matter what it looks like. But I know you guys are the same way. If you're a man and you have pride, you're going to make it look good because it does matter, because it's yours. It's what you put out there for people to see. And so I've kind of challenged this week, kind of make this like, it's like cutting your front yard, man. Everybody's going to tell you this game doesn't matter. It's meaningless. And maybe for playoff scenarios it is, but for us and the way we want to go about life and be men, it matters as much as any game does. So we're challenging them to keep the main thing. And I'll tell you, we've had a great week of practice, and I'm really excited about the opportunity Friday.
Well, Coach, I love the fact that you bring the life lessons and stuff like that into play as far as motivation when you've had such a tough few weeks. But this week you're facing a very tough opponent who's got plenty of playoff implications. How do you plan to approach the game and still compete on a high level, even though we do understand that, as a man, you do want to win every time you get on the field, but how do you approach that with the players?
Yeah, you've got to be, and you hear these things all the time, you hear, and I'm not going to act like I come up with these things. I try to do as much listening as I can. If anybody knows me knows I can talk, but I try to listen a lot more than I talk. And so I try to listen to as many coaches as I can, just whether it be on College game day on Saturday morning or post game press conference on Saturday nights or Sunday afternoons, or even other high school coaches that I'm able to hear some stuff from. I try to pull from them and just, it's one of those things that you got to be intrinsically motivated. You can't be externally motivated. Same thing, kind of what I meant with like being result based. And I think you got to understand that life is a lot bigger than a football game. And so again, it's how do you stay motivated to continue to get better? And things like this, you're going to be down and out in life, and you got to find a way to get it done, or just continue to push through until you see the light at the end of the tunnel. And for us, I guess that's next football season. For these seniors, it is, moving on to the next chapter, but having pride in the way that you finish, And I think that we've got to find a way to stay intrinsically motivated this week and continue to put our best foot forward no matter the circumstance. But with the opponent, they are a great opponent. I mean, the Russell Golden Tigers are a statewide commodity. Everybody knows what you're getting when you play them. They're historically good. And I know Coach Goodwin's in his first year there, but he hadn't missed a beat from where Coach Ritter left off. And they're really good. And frankly, they've got one of the best players in the entire state. Cam Finizzi, the running back, is as good as they get at any level. Not in 5A. I'm not talking 5A. He's one of the very best players in the state of Alabama, and we know that. And we've challenged our kids this week. His kid's going to play on Saturdays, and you don't get a chance to play really good players like this a lot. We've played a ton of good players this year, but on this caliber to be this elite, we got our work cut out for him, but we got to tackle him and do what we did last week and move the ball, to run the football, stay on the field offensively, and try to limit his touches. If he touches it 30 times a game, he's going to find a way to score a few. So we got to do everything we can, gang tackle, and like I said, we know we got a really good opponent in front of us.
Hey, Coach, if you look at a large number of the teams that we've played this season, a good number of them will have or have had a double-headed monster, if you would, in the backfield. And Russellville's they also have this with Finizzi and Davis. I believe the young man's name is a sophomore that kind of comes in and takes over for him as well. But I was just curious from an offensive standpoint, because we kind of had the same thing in our backfield. What would be the benefits in that? And then defensively, is there anything that just kind of causes issues defensively?
Yeah, I mean, I think to answer your last question there, at any time you got multiple good players at one position, you got to play a full 4 quarters. If they just had, zero, if Finizzi, you would hope that, hey, maybe by the 4th quarter, if he's carried it 25, 30 times, he starts to wear down a little bit. But, like you said, we kind of have that luxury ourselves. I think we've got 3 backs that are really good players. Obviously, 2 of them are young, but have played over their heads this year. And then, of course, you got the junior Bronson Carroll. And so it does present a problem. You just got to play full 4 quarters. You got to know that they're not going to get tired. And it's kind of like an extra little turbo, little burst when that backup comes in. If he's almost as good, he's got fresh legs and he's eager to get his opportunity. But at the same time, too, when you have a player as good as Finizzi is, you got to know that some things rub off on Davis, and I'm sure they do. There's a lot of good things that he's able to pick up, and that's what good players do, is they pick up on one of those successes and failures and try to learn from them. So I'm sure that, again, Russell's got a great tradition. They always have a good running back, and I know the young guy is going to be just as good here in a couple of years. But, for us, it is a luxury to have 3 backs. I think you can always stay fresh. Of course, Xavion Campbell, our other freshman running back, hasn't had as many carries the last few games because he's having to play a major role on defense. And truthfully, we're fresh with Bronson and Colton right now, and they've stayed fresh, and they've ran really, really well, especially last week. Bronson had over 200 yards, and Colton had just under 100, and so that's a testament to our offensive line and to our offensive coaching staff that just kind of got our guys in the right situations to be successful. So it is a luxury. We are extremely deep at running back. I wish we were as deep at other positions as we are running back, but it is a luxury to have. It's something to kind of hang our hat on going into next year.
Well, Coach, I can honestly say us here at 104.9 Bulldog Radio, we appreciate how you maintain the positive team culture. We love the positive attitude. You can see it when we see the players and the fans and being around you and your staff. We thank you so much for your positive outlook and the way you maintain this awesome team culture that you're building. Thank you, and go Bulldogs.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate what y'all do. Go Bulldogs.
Well, all right, guys, it's almost that time. Time to see the ball get kicked off and get this one underway. Well, what's your final thoughts? And who gets your pregame dog bone?
Well, my pregame dog bone is going to be in the defensive backfield. I think for us to have a chance tonight, we've got to have some monster games out of our linebackers. So mine's going to Tide Borden. Coming out of his injury from 2 weeks ago, he played a great game last week. He was everywhere where the ball was, and I think it's important that he does that again tonight.
He definitely showed a passionate, emotional game last Friday. You can tell he knows. It's my senior year. I'm leaving it all on the line. Great pick, David.
I think I'm going to go with the defensive line. I mean, they're just going to have to really play bigger than they've probably played all year. I think this running back duo of Russellville really going to be a humongous test, probably their most difficult test so far this year. So David's going linebackers, and I'm just going to say I don't know if we're going to be undersized or if we're going to be, what it's going to look like. Our guys have played big all year, but I'm going to say they're going to have to really have another big game, kind of like what they played last week against Lawrence County. They really stepped up big, I think, the defensive line. So another game like that from them. Let's see if we can get it in the fourth quarter and maybe come out victorious tonight.
I'm going to, since both of y'all went defense, I like where y'all are going, because doing our homework, we do know that the running game is going to be the task for the Bulldogs tonight. So I'm going to go different. I'm going to choose our running backs. We have a great running backfield. We have 3 great running backs that anybody in Class 5A would want on their team. When you run the ball efficiently and it's working, guess what happens? You keep the other team off the field. You have long possessions and you score. So I'm going to give my pregame dog bones to the running backs, wearing that black helmet with the gold P, ready for the Bulldogs tonight, because it's Bulldog Friday, boys, and I'm excited. Well, gentlemen, I'm ready to hear that whistle and get this one started. That's going to do it for the pregame show tonight, as we are just moments away from kickoff. When we come back, we'll send it to the opening prayer, which is brought to you every week by Shoal Creek Baptist Church, and we appreciate them. As always, my colleagues David and Bubba, they're going to take the reins here in the booth, and I'm going to head down to the sideline. Stay with us on Bulldog Radio 104.9, the Fun Radio Media Sports Network.
You've been listening to the Priceville Bulldog Pre-Game Show, brought to you by Morgan Farmers Co-op, your relationship-driven partner in agriculture since 1936. Coming up next, our pre-game prayer, the toss of the coin, and the opening kickoff on Fun Radio 104.9 FM.
Morgan Farmers Co-op takes pride in stocking our showroom with high-quality, effective products designed to treat everyday issues at your home, business, or farm. Our knowledgeable staff is here to serve you. Whether servicing large acreage for our farmers or the home gardener, we have someone on staff to assist. Morgan Farmers is proud to support many local activities. We're committed to working hard, doing our best today, building an even better tomorrow. Morgan Farmers Co-op, where community meets quality.
At Traditions Bank, we know that every great story begins with a strong foundation. Whether you're buying your first home, starting a business, or planning for the future, we're here to help you build your dreams, brick by brick. With personalized service, we're more than just a bank. We're your financial partner serving Morgan, Coleman, Blount, and Winston counties. Traditions Bank, building bridges, your true community partner. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Need a roof installed or replaced? Call Sharp Roofing and Construction in Priceville. Our team of professionals are fully insured, safety tested, and offer free estimates. We make the process as smooth as possible so you can relax while we do the work. Call us today at 256-580-6075. Look us up on Facebook or visit our website at sharproofingandconstruction.com. Sharp Roofing and Construction proudly supports Priceville Bulldog Athletics.
Encore Rehabilitation is not just at the heart of athletics. Encore is at the heart of our communities, working hard to keep your family strong and healthy. Encore provides high-quality physical therapy and individualized treatments for you and your loved ones. Encore Rehabilitation is always accepting new patients and is located conveniently on South Bethel Road in Priceville. If physical therapy is in your future, choose Encore.
Open the door to savings.
Foodland has featured fresh, hand-cut quality meats at the best value since 1993. At your Priceville Foodland, you'll find a hometown experience and unbelievable prices. Come in and check out our wide variety of produce, too. Great meat, great service, great prices. Open Monday through Sunday, 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. We thank you for supporting your independent grocer. Priceville Foodland, proud sponsor of the Priceville Bulldogs.
Shoal Creek Church loves the city of Priceville and is proud to sponsor all the Priceville football games right here on Fun Radio. We invite you and your family to our Community Fall Festival happening Sunday, October the 27th, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. at Veterans Park in Priceville. We'll have a trunk or treat, food, and fireworks, and it's all free. Visit shoalcreekbaptist.org for more info and go Bulldogs.
Dear God, thank you for your love, mercy, and grace. Thank you for your Son, Jesus, who shows us the way how to live this life. Tonight we pray for the safety and well-being of the players and coaches, our sons and fathers and friends on the field tonight. We also pray for the safety of the patrons also attending. We pray for the sportsmanship and to grow as a team and community, all for the glory of your name and the good of Christ. In Jesus' name, amen.
The following is a copyrighted feature of the Fun Media Group in conjunction with the Alabama High School Athletic Association.
Priceville Bulldog football is on the air. We are the radio home of the Priceville Bulldogs. Online at funradioal.com, on the Fun Radio Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube channels, and on the air at 104.9 FM. Priceville Bulldog football is presented by
Holly Blackwood Realty, Citizen Family Dentistry, Morgan Farmers Co-op, Traditions Bank, Aiken and Associates Insurance Group, Sharp Roofing and Construction, Shoal Creek Baptist Church, Pillbox Pharmacy, Owen Home Appliances, Priceville Foodland, Encore Rehabilitation, Discount Auto Parts, Tucker's Beverages, Quality Hearing and Healthcare, Decatur Orthopedics, and by Gin Man Generac.
Priceville Bulldog football online at funradioal.com, on the Fun Radio Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube channels, and on the air at 104.9 FM. Now from the Holly Blackwood Realty broadcast booth, it's time for Priceville Bulldog football. Let's go down to the field for the call of tonight's game with David Sharp, play-by-play, Bubba Thrash, color commentator, and the Bo Show, Bo Goss on the sideline.
Welcome, everybody, to Bulldog Stadium, home of the Priceville Bulldogs, as we face off against the Russellville Golden Tigers. But
Open the door to
we've been to Bulldog Stadium. I'm glad to be back.
Yeah, it's good to be back home. It's nice to see everybody coming out in town and the game. We've got a lot of people on our stands, and it's breast cancer awareness night. So we've got everybody in pink, and cheerleaders are in pink, and we're ready to go. I'm glad that we're back home. The long road trip, 3 games in a row, we've been on the road, and we played some brutal places, you know what I mean? Great places to visit, but the teams were tough. So
a lot of things have been happening this week here at Priceville. The volleyball, they went down to Hoover yesterday. They played, heartbreaking loss for them. They had just such a wonderful season. To end the season, they were ranked number 1, and to go down to regional, they had a great game against Guntersville yesterday. 2 of the top teams in the state. And Bo is sitting down with Coach Logan. They had the students out there with some of the teachers that made an impact in their life, and Coach Logan was down there with one of the players. Let's go down to Coach Bo. He's got Coach Logan. Let's talk to her for just a minute.
Yeah, guys, I'm blessed to be here with Coach Emily Logan, who had just a fantastic season, who just represented our community, Priceville, and everybody. And, Coach, thank you so much for what you're doing in our community and for Priceville and the impact that you're making on these girls.
Man, thank you so much. Those words mean a lot. And being from Priceville my whole life, it's something that's near and dear to my heart and something that I don't take lightly. So that's what I really want to do in this community and building the sport of volleyball. And I think it really has grown tremendously. And so I'm looking forward to the future and what's to come.
Well, not only that, tonight our seniors got to pick a celebrity teacher, shall I say, invited you guys on to get recognized. And what's that mean to be one of the celebrity teachers picked?
Oh, my gosh, especially since, I just got to the high school this year. And so in just the short time, it really just reiterates the fact that every day teachers touch the life of a student. And so that's another thing that I don't take lightly. And so I know that everything I want somebody to grow up to be, that's what I have to model like. And so, it just shows that even in my hard days that I have, and all of us teachers have them, that there's a student out there that is appreciative of what we're doing and the impact that we're having, even on our worst days.
Well, Coach Logan, congratulations once again on an amazing season. Thank you for the impact you're making on all of us. I wish you very luck. Go Bulldogs.
Thank you, Bo. Go Bulldogs. Woo!
Man, what a great season. You get to watch that team, and that team is just so talented. And, they faced some adversity, and they played a very tough schedule. You'd see them go into some of these 7A schools, and they would hang right there with them and put them on their backside. And, a lot of great things to come with our volleyball program. And, I really think it goes back to 5 or 6 years ago when we started a youth program with volleyball, and now we're starting to see the fruit of that coming to life. So.
Yeah, and the good thing too, David, is a lot of the stars on that team, they're on our basketball team. So I think that's going to pay dividends here in the next few months as well.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, our basketball, our volleyball, our basketball programs, they're all led by a bunch of great players, and we've got a lot of great things to come. Tonight on the football field, we've got an uphill battle with Russellville. We'll get into that game here in just a few minutes. They've got a top running back in the state that we're going to have to contain tonight, and we're glad to face that challenge. But when we come back, we'll get the opening kickoff, the coin toss. You're listening to Bulldog Radio on the Fun Media Sports Network.
Open the door to savings.
Foodland has featured fresh, hand-cut quality meats at the best value since 1993. At your Priceville Foodland, you'll find a hometown experience and unbelievable prices. Come in and check out our wide variety of produce, too. Great meat, great service, great prices. Open Monday through Sunday, 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. We thank you for supporting your independent grocer. Priceville Foodland, proud sponsor of the Priceville Bulldogs.
Encore Rehabilitation is not just at the heart of athletics. Encore is at the heart of our communities, working hard to keep your family strong and healthy. Encore provides high-quality physical therapy and individualized treatments for you and your loved ones. Encore Rehabilitation is always accepting new patients and is located conveniently on South Bethel Road in Priceville. If physical therapy is in your future, choose Encore.
Now more Bulldog play-by-play on Fun Radio, Fun 104.9.
Back to the Holly Blackwood Realty broadcast booth. We've got Russellville tonight. The first thing that I notice when we see them on the field is you can't be but impressed with how many players they have on the field.
Yeah, absolutely, man. This is by far the deepest team that we've played this year. You noticed that right off the bat, David, when they were warming up, and that can pay dividends for you throughout the season, that you have that much depth. And I noticed their size as well. They're every bit as big, equally as large as any team we've seen.
When you look through their starting lineups, they don't have anybody playing two ways, and that's going to be able to keep some fresh legs under those skilled backs. And, they're here for a reason. And, we talked about it in pregame of what kind of history that this program has had. I really relate them a lot to like Hartselle. It's a program, it's a tight knit community that takes pride in their athletics, and it shows off, and it shows off every single year.
Yeah.
Not even how many players and all that, but the TV group. I mean, they brought they brought the show with them.
They're trying to look like us. A few weeks ago when we played Fairview, one of the things that we brought up about Fairview was the fact that they beat Russellville, obviously in overtime there. But it was the first time that Russellville has lost a region game since 2019.
Yeah,
we brought that up a few weeks ago, but obviously we're playing them tonight, so that's impressive, man.
That had to be a great game to watch, a 50-49 overtime victory for Fairview on the road. That's tough. Russellville, they've had 2 losses this season. They lost to Mars Hill Bible early in the season. Mars Hill's a ranked smaller classification team that. With the private schools, we've seen that over the years with being in 4A and facing teams like Randolph and Randolph and Westminster, St. John Paul. Those teams can go out and find players and bring them into the school systems, their teams, their programs, and just make those teams stronger. I was talking to John Cahey yesterday, and we talked about volleyball just a minute ago, and the way the volleyball lineup was, you had the North region versus the South region. 8 teams in that South region. 6 of them were private schools. So it just shows you the dominance of what a private school can do. So, for Mars Hill to be able to take down a team like Russellville, they had to be strong.
Yeah, absolutely. That's not a bad loss at all to lose to Mars Hill. I mean, that game probably ended up being a plus for them in a lot of ways, of showing them just where they need to improve and things they need to change. But you talk about a culture, we can see, look through any website, and you can see that Russellville has an extremely incredible culture at their school, and we're trying to build that same thing here at Priceville, though. So to look at our guys and to see that the growth that they've had and the impact that Coach Parker and his staff has had on our team, we're in the first steps of what we would like to become. And you look across the field, and Russellville really sets the standard on that.
Well, Russellville's led by Cameron Finney, all-state caliber running back. I think he was all-state last year as a sophomore. This year he's ranked number 3 in the state in rushing. He's a stud. And talking to Coach Goodwin, he talked about how he runs angry. And when you watch him, you see that.
Yeah. Go ahead.
We're going to take just a quick shot down to the field. Captains are out on the field, and we're going to send it down to Bogoss for the opening or the coin toss.
Players introduce them, shaking each other's hands.
Captains for the Bulldogs: Sheldon Graham, Ethan Johnson, Brody Collins, and Tide Borden. Everybody's shaking hands.
Okay? Sportsmanship first. Okay? We have a problem, we're going to come to you. Okay? Knock them down, pick them up, tell them you're coming back again. Okay? White team, you're the visitor. This right here, 25. His heads. Okay? That right there is tails. Okay? White, you will call it in the air. If I drop it, we will do it again. Okay? So call it loud and clear where everybody out here can hear it. All right? You ready? Heads. He chose heads. Correct? That is heads. Okay? The white has won the toss. You want to defer.
Russellville won the toss, and they will defer.
Bulldogs are going to get the football to start this game. Bulldogs are going to be driving towards the west end zone as we get started here.
Yeah, I was looking at the captains for Russellville. I see 0 out there, so that's Cam Finney, number 4, Earl King, and then 2 other young men, 25. Let me see if I can get his name real quick. Richard Scott, and I think there's a lineman, 57. I don't have his name. But those 4 young men were captains, and now the captains are going back to their teams to run out of the tunnels. Russellville's brought their big inflatable tunnel with them on the road, which is pretty impressive. And obviously Priceville has their bulldog that they run out of. So this is going to be exciting to see how this game starts, David. And, we've been looking forward to it all week. and just trying to analyze it and see how each team's probably likely to play. So, we're about to see here this kickoff.
Well, this team is this team has run about, I think, 3,500 yards of offense so far this year. 2,500 of it has come on the back of Cam Fennessy. So they're not one that's going to throw it, but you're going to see a lot of play action pass. They're going to use Cam as bait to be able to try to find a receiver down the sideline. We know that that's coming. This team is led by freshman quarterback Whit Goodwin. Here comes the Bulldogs out of the tunnel. They're led by the motorcycles. Big Priceville P flag coming out with them.
I'm liking the Harleys. We brought the Harleys out last time when we played West Point here and came out on the victorious side.
That's right.
So it really gets everybody going. Got the Bulldog on the back of the first Harley.
Yeah, I like the Harley entrance. I don't think anybody out here would tell you otherwise.
I'm sure Russell was probably impressed with that too. All right, they had never seen that before. You can't help but get excited. Bo, you about to put a helmet on down there?
Hey, I'm ready to run over somebody down here. Give me the helmet with the big gold P.
Russell team has made it out onto the field. Russell in the visitor jerseys. They're wearing the white jerseys with the old traditional gold pants, white socks, black helmet. Priceville lined up in the home jerseys, black on black, black helmets, yellow P. The field is freshly painted. It looks good. 12 minutes are on the clock. It's about time to get underway here at Bulldog Stadium. They're trying to get some of the equipment off the field with the blow-ups, the tunnels. They're trying to pull them away from the field before they whistle it ready.
All right, so special teams was a huge part of the game last week for Lawrence County, and I would think that we spent a lot of time this week just kind of honing up and making sure we're good to go on special teams. We don't want this to be a huge part of the game for them.
Kickoff's underway. It bounces one. It's caught by Colton Maywell. He tries to get to the outside. He's going to make it out to the 19-yard line where he's brought down by the Golden Tigers. Starting lineups for the Bulldogs. Up front, Cole Oliver, John Scott Chrisman, Ethan Johnson, and Will Waters, and J.T. Miller. Sheldon Graham's going to be your starting quarterback with Bronson Carroll and Colton Maywell, your running backs. Tight end's going to be Brody Collins and Jake Hamilton with Tide Borden and Uriah Burnham at receiver. Defensive backs for Russellville, Elliott Green, Daniel Aycock, Kiefer Hallmark, Richard Scott, Earl King, Jaw Williams, Trip Cleveland, and Zay Hubbard. Priceville lined up on the near hash mark. The give to Bronson. He goes straight up the middle.
Yes,
he
sir.
Gets around.
Yes, sir.
He gets across the 30. He's out across the 35, out to the 40, where he's knocked out of bounds by Russellville. That's going to be a late hit. We've got extracurricular hit right there out of bounds. That's going to be another 15-yard penalty against the Golden Tigers. That's going to be great field position for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, number 10 was really proud of that hit, but it earned them 15 yards. So move us on up.
Good run by Bronson Carroll. He was able to get through the line and get out into space and be able to get up to the sideline, almost to midfield.
That's a good sign. First run of the day, we went straight up the middle. Good blocking. That was a huge hole. Linebackers were not anywhere to be seen. I don't know if they were covering the two tight ends that came out of the backfield. I'm not sure.
After the penalty, the ball's going to be spotted at the 40-yard line for the Bulldogs, 40 yards of Russellville. Ball still lined up on the near hash. Single receiver on either side. Bronson Carroll still your running back in the backfield. Single wing formation. Graham takes the snap. The give to Bronson. He goes off left end. He's going to pick up 4 on the play. He's going to be down to the 36-yard line. That's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
Nice hole again on the left side. Our offensive line's looking pretty good the first 2 plays there. We're up for the challenge. I wouldn't think that we're not going to back down from these guys. We're every bit as big as they are. 75 looks pretty large on their side.
Jake Hamilton comes off the field. Kason Drawbaugh checks in. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Tides 1-on-1 on the right side.
2nd and 7.
Single back in the backfield. The give to Bronson. He still goes right up the middle. He's going to get across the line of scrimmage. He's going to be down to about the 31-yard line He might be a yard short. Bring up third down and short.
Really good run there, right into the C gap on the left side of the line. Actually had a linebacker blitzing from the right side, but we ran away from it, so it ended up being a good play call for us.
Third and a long one coming up. Ball 31. Far hash mark.
Big play here early in the game, David. Yes, sir. He jumped.
Graham hard counts, but there's no flag. He looks to the sideline to see what the play's being called. New play being called in. Graham takes the snap. He drops back. Quick pass to the left side. He's trying to get to the line of game. He's fighting for yardage. And it looks like he's there. That's gonna be a Traditions Bank first down for the Bulldogs.
Moved him change. Good pass there. Uriah with a good catch. Just made sure he made the catch, and he really only had to take about 2 steps to get upfield and get that first down. But nice drive that we've got going right here.
Jake Hamilton checks back into the game. 1st and 10. Ball spotted at the 30. 9:55 to go in the game. If you just joined us, we are in the first quarter, just underway. First drive of the game. Far hash mark, single receiver either side to give to the running back. He goes straight up the middle. He fights for yardage. He's going to be down at the 26-yard line. That's Bronson Carroll for a pickup of 4.
Good first down run. Nice game. Nothing wrong with that. 4 yards. That's solid. Setting up a good, manageable second down for us here. We can pretty much have any play in the playbook right here.
Second down and 6. 9:21 to go. 0-0 is your score.
They're respecting our pass right now.
They are. Single receiver on either side. Collins goes in motion. Graham takes the snap. He gives it to Carroll. Carroll on right tackle. He's in positive yardage. He's going to be down to the 18-yard line. That's going to be another Traditions Bank first down for the Bulldogs.
So we hit the right side on that gap. Brody Collins on this side opened up a good hole on the edge. Also 68 blocking well on this side. Nice hole for Bronson to run through. Another first down.
Bronson Carroll, your first and sole Marmac player of the week last week for 198 yards at Lawrence County.
I think we keep running the ball here. I was going to say it would be a good play action, but I say we keep running it.
Hard count by the Bulldogs. Russellville jumps into the neutral zone, but they still don't throw flags. Bulldogs are checking the play. Collins in motion. The snap. The give to Carroll. He dances around one guy. He's wrapped up right at the edge. That's going to be maybe a loss of 1. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage. That was close. He kind of got bottled up into traffic right there at the line and tried to go around the corner. I thought he had some space, but the defensive end was right there.
Yeah, number 1 there. Good tackle. Really manned up and took Bronson down. Bronson's coming out now. We got Madewell in there.
Fresh set of legs coming in. Bronson's had a good drive so far.
I like how you just said that. Fresh set of legs. Fresh set of legs.
That's right. Ball in the near hash. The snap. Graham drops back. He's looking for a slant. It's batted down by Russellville. That's going to bring up third down and 10.
Wow, linebacker just read his eyes and went right across into the passing lane. Made a really good play. We're actually fortunate he didn't pick that one off.
Yeah, as Graham took the snap, he had his eyes locked onto that receiver the entire time, and the linebacker did a good job breaking that one up.
I haven't heard a lot about their cornerbacks and their secondary. Have you guys heard anything in reports and how well they play?
I'm not sure what their secondary looks like.
They look like, they're guarding us man coverage across the boards here, so they look like they're up to challenge any receiving that we might do.
Well, being on the sidelines, I can definitely see their speed.
The fake to Madewell. He throws it to Brody Collins in the flat. He's going to be down close to the 10-yard line. Let's see where the spot is. That's going to be 4th and manageable.
Man, if that was to the far side of the field, the wide side, I believe Brody would have got a first down there.
I think that's going to be 4th and 3 left. Let's see what happens.
Just ran out of space.
I imagine this is probably one where coach is going to go for it.
I think we're going to try to get them to hard count right here and jump off sides. So we might, if we could hike this ball, I believe they might do it. Yep.
They're not calling it. That's like the 4th time they've done a hard count.
Wow.
And gotten them to jump.
Actually got them to jump. If we could hike that ball, we'll catch them off sides.
He drops back to pass. He looks for the receiver to the left. He's got one over there.
Yes, sir.
Brody Collins, he catches it. He's trying to get to the end zone. He's going to be just short of the pylon. That's going to be 1st and goal, Bulldogs.
Brody Collins has got hands for days. If you get it in his area, he's going to bring it down. He's incredible the way he'll turn his body. He's coming out of the backfield. He's a big fella. He contorts his body and makes the catch. Even in traffic right there. That was impressive.
That was a great throw. We went right over the defender and fell right into Brody's first, so Brody would have the chance to catch that.
Uriah was down there in the corner, and he just kind of baited that cornerback to go deep, and Brody Collins had the area flat all to himself. The give to the running back. He goes straight up the middle, trying to get in the end zone. Let's see if he's in. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Bronson Carroll, did he just crush that linebacker like a crouton? Ran right through him.
7:23.
First drive, touchdown. Let's go.
7:23 to go in the first. Bulldogs take a 6-0 lead. Gray Cathy's out for the extra point.
Impressive drive. Straight down the field. That's got to give us a ton of confidence right there.
Yes, sir.
Man, how long did that drive take, guys? I mean, a little over 5 minutes. That was awesome.
The snap, the hold, the kick gets blocked. That's a live ball. We've got to get him down. Whistles on the play.
I don't think you can advance it.
Point after is no good. 7:23 to go in the first. Bulldogs take a 6-0 lead. You're listening to Bulldog Radio on the Fun Media Sports Network. We'll be right back.
Auto parts for makes, models, and descriptions are on the shelf at Discount Auto Parts, Priceville's hometown auto parts stop for over 3 decades. In the middle of town on Alabama 67, Discount Auto Parts is your go-to store. And if they don't have the part you need, they'll get it next day for just about any part. Your hometown independently owned Discount Auto Parts. Open weekdays and Saturday at 7, Sunday too at 8 a.m. Home owned for over 3 decades. Best quality, best service, friendliest folks in town. Priceville's Discount Auto Parts.
Are you looking to buy or sell a home in Priceville? Look no further than Holly Blackwood, your dedicated real estate agent and proud sponsor of the Priceville Bulldogs. Holly Blackwood is more than just a real estate agent. She's a pillar of our community. When you choose Holly Blackwood, you're choosing someone who genuinely cares about making Priceville a better place for everyone. Trust Holly Blackwood, the community's trusted real estate agent. Contact Holly Blackwood at 256-612-0034. The last realtor you'll ever need.
Priceville Bulldog Football, 104.9 FM.
Gray Cathy lines up to kick. He kicks a high kick to the 30-yard line. Russell fields it. He's going to be out across the 35 to the 36. Russell's going to take over right there.
Yeah, you can tell, Bo. I know you just mentioned, I'm not sure if you could hear, but they do look like they've got some good team speed. And they look like they're really confident in that. Like they understand we're fast and we're going to challenge you with it.
Absolutely, man. I mean, I saw a few players that were just really scooting down the field. I mean, it's going to be a challenge for sure.
Whit Goodwin, he'll be taking snaps for the Golden Tigers. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. The give to the running back. He runs right up the middle. He's wrapped up immediately. That's not Fennessy that started right there.
No, 14. Elliott Green. He's a linebacker.
Here comes Fennessy onto the field.
No, that's number 8.
No, that is number. Yeah, that is number 8. I thought it was 0. Ball in the near hash, 2nd and 10. 3 receivers right, 1 to the left. Ball in the left hash mark. Flags on the play.
He moved.
That's going to be a false start penalty. That's going to move them back 5. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 15 for the Golden Tigers.
You know, you take your earpieces off here, and you can tell how loud it is. The crowd's loud. We got good student representation here tonight. Band's loud. Good atmosphere.
2nd down and 15. Ball thrown out in the flat over to the right side. He's trying to get around the corner. He's going to be across the original line of scrimmage. That's going to be 3rd down and 8.
Gunnar Sappington on the catch there. Good little catch. Nice turn up the field for. He got half of it. It looks like it's going to be what, third and about 7 here.
3rd and 6.
I got my money sign going in my fingers. It's money down.
Big stop right here for the Bulldogs if they can make it happen. Goodwin checks to the sideline. He's looking for a new play. He comes up to the line. He's telling the line. Play clock under 10.
Big down early on right here. Come on, dog.
He jumps back to pass. He looks to the left. He's got a quick slant. He catches him in space. He's tackled immediately, but that's going to be a first down for the Russellville Golden Tigers.
Wow, that pass came from the far hash to the near hash. Took a long time to develop. I'm not sure why we couldn't have got a hand on that ball. That ball looked like it was in the air for a long time, did it not?
Yep, big play.
Big play for them. Missed opportunity for us to knock that one down, I believe.
First down and 10, ball at the 40. Goodwin takes the snap. He looks for the quick pass over to the right side. He's trying to get his space. He misses, makes one man miss, makes two man miss. He's going to be brought down close to the 25-yard line. That's going to be another first down for the Golden Tigers.
Simple pass out to the flat wide receiver. He's wide open. There was no defensive back over there. It could be a play that they actually went to knowing he was wide open. Not sure where the defender was there.
First down and 10. Give to the – nope, he pulls it. Zone read. Goodwin takes it himself. He's going to be out across the 20, across the 15, down to the 14-yard line.
Yeah, good call on that one. Defensive end crashed in, and quarterback kept that zone read right around the right side. Big gain, 12-yard gain probably.
First and 10 for the Golden Tigers. Ball at the 14. Quick pass to the flat. He makes one man miss. That's going to be a pickup of 4 yards. That's going to bring up second down and 6.
So actually, Cooper Clark from the safety position went out there, was the first man on the scene to make the tackle. I'm confused on where the defensive back is on that side of the field. I see we've got one over there covering right now.
They're giving him space, so that pass out into the flat is there.
Yeah.
Pass or the give to the running back. He's drugged down immediately for no gain. Maybe a loss on the play.
Is there a flag on the play? Was that a flag? No, that's a football flag on the other side. Good play there. Good job on getting into the backfield. I think that was Braden Raymer. Cole Oliver with the tackle as well.
Yep. Cole Oliver.
Third down and 10. Clock's under 5 minutes, down to 4:20. Russellville's driving. Ball inside the 20. Goodwin takes the snap. He fakes the give. He's direct keeper. He's making one man miss. He's going to be down across the 10, maybe down to the 8-yard line. That's going to be fourth down for Russellville.
Decision time here to be made. 5-yard line. Can they get a first down before they get a touchdown here?
Yes.
They can, okay.
Yeah, line to gain is going to be down just inside the 5. It's 4th and 4. Goodwin looks to the sideline. He's checking with the play. He's got plenty of time on the play clock. Single receiver on either side. Single back in the backfield. Drops back. He fakes the give. Quick pass. He's going to be down. Let's see if it was a catch. They're going to say it is a catch. That's going to be enough for a first down. It's going to be first and goal for Russellville.
Really just a backbreaker for us. It's kind of a direct picture of what we were doing last week. We get them in long downs. 3rd and 7, 3rd and 6, 4th and 4, and we can't get them off the field.
First and goal for Russellville. Give to the running back. He goes straight up the middle. And that's going to be touchdown, Russellville.
Touchdown, Russellville. Number 14, Elliott.
Yeah, straight run up the middle, just an easy handoff. Weren't able to make that tackle in time.
I'm being told that Fennessy may be out for tonight. We're not sure really what's going on. I'm not sure if he's in pads. They said he was sick much of this week and missed a good bit of practice, so that's why we're not seeing him on the field right now. But we'll see if he comes in somewhere throughout the game.
So he came out as a captain, but not able to start.
Extra point's going to be good. 3:09 to go in the first. Russellville takes the lead, 7-6. You're listening to Bulldog Radio on the Fun Media Sports Network.
Taking care of your smile is as important as anything you do in your life, and your smile is our business. Welcome to Citizen Family Dentistry, where a family of citizens are helping their patients keep their smile in tip-top shape. Dr. David, Dr. Payton, and Dr. Blair Citizen offer exceptional dentistry in a friendly and relaxed environment with a trained and trusted team of dental hygienists and dental assistants. 2 locations from Allard Village in Priceville and 819 Highway 31 in Hartselle, welcoming new patients of all ages. Citizen Family Dentistry, your family's smile is our priority.
At Traditions Bank, we know that every great story begins with a strong foundation. Whether you're buying your first home, starting a business, or planning for the future, we're here to help you build your dreams, brick by brick. With personalized service, we're more than just a bank. We're your financial partner serving Morgan, Coleman, Blount, and Winston counties. Traditions Bank, building bridges, your true community partner. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
From the Holly Blackwood Realty broadcast booth, it's Priceville Bulldog football on 104.9 FM.
Back to the Holly Blackwood Realty broadcast booth at Bulldog Stadium. Russellville just scored a touchdown. Your Aiken and Associates scoring recap. Russellville scores on a 3-yard run right up the middle to take the 7-6 lead. Russellville's just now kicking off. Ball is in the air. Deep kick. It's going to be caught down. Uriah Burner's going to catch it in stride. He comes to the near side. He's trying to make people miss. He's going to be out across the 20, out to the 24-yard line. Bulldogs will take over right there, 1st and 10.
Not bad. He took a big hit there. When he cut back, though, they came across and really hit him pretty good there. He looks like he's a little bit coming up gimpy. We need to answer right here, though, David. First drive we went down, they answered. We need to come back and just stay disciplined, play real scheme-oriented.
First drive for the Bulldogs looks good. They moved the ball effectively well. Let's see if we can keep going. 3 receivers left, nobody to the right. Bronson Carroll in the backfield. To give to Carroll. He goes straight up the middle. He's got a hole. He's going to be out across the 30, out to the 32-yard line. That's going to bring up 2nd and short.
Linebacker came in and he filled the A gap to the left of the center, and Bronson ran an A gap to the right of the center. He made a quick cut. It was wide open. Good vision by Bronson, which he's been doing that all year.
Great job. And once he got through that line, he did a jump cut to the right and realized that they were closing in on him, and he covered the ball. Very smart run.
Yeah.
Single receiver left, 3 receivers to the right. Ball in the near hash. Bulldogs are driving to the right as you listen. Quick pass. Cason Drawbaugh. He's hit immediately. He's going to be just across the 30-yard line. Maybe a loss of a half yard on the play.
Yeah, so guard's supposed to come pull and get out here and actually block his defender. But short side of the field, there's just no way he was going to get over here that fast. Defender was able to get on him and make that tackle.
3rd and a long 2. Ball still on the near hash. Clock's moving. Just under 2 minutes on the clock. We are in the first quarter. Russellville with a 7-6 lead. Bulldogs lined up on the ball. 3 receivers left. Sideboarding to the right. The fake to the running back. He's looking for a receiver. He's got one out in the flat. He catches it. It's going to be a pickup of a couple yards. He was hit immediately. That's going to bring up 4th down and maybe 1.5.
I like the idea. We roll out Sheldon out to his left side, and really he's got options there. If they cover the receiver in the flat, then we might have a go route there that we can catch them peeking in the backfield and get a touchdown there. But as it was, he hit Cason in the flat there, and he made a good effort to get a few yards.
They did not give him forward progress on that play, so it's officially going to be no gain. 4th down and 3. Wonder if we're going to see a quick pooch kick right here. We are not in punt formation. Offense is still on the field, but Sheldon has made some pooch kicks throughout the season. Nope, we're going to give it. He's giving it to Bronson. Bronson's going to be brought down short. That's going to be a turnover on down. Tough decision for Coach Parker to be able to go at it in that situation, but the Golden Tigers are going to take over.
You know, on one side we're playing to win.
That's right.
So I get it.
Yep.
Let's go for it. We're gonna try to get a first down with 4 downs every time we get it.
Yeah.
It is, we didn't get the first down. We got to play good defense here.
The way he's been running so far this game, you like your chances in that situation, and Russell did a good job being able to keep him contained right there and not letting him beat you.
The one thing I noticed is that left side there was a crease there for him, but his right side, that guy got through quick. So
Russell lines up on the ball. Ball spotted at the 31. 1st and 10. I give to the running back. He turns and goes straight upfield. He makes one man miss. He's going to be down to the 26. That's going to be a pickup of 5.
A few guys on the tackle there. It actually made it into the linebacker area. Sheldon comes up, puts a big hit on him. Todd Borden as well. was first on the scene. Giving them a short field right here, this is going to be difficult for our defense. So if they can step up and get a stop here, it'd be huge, I believe, for them momentum-wise.
Elliott Green still your running back for Russellville. 2 receivers stacked to the left, 2 to the right. Green still in the backfield.
Every pass has been to this quarterback's right, every one.
He gives the running back. He goes through space. He makes one man miss. He's going to be close to the end zone. He's going to be down just short. That's going to be a first down for Russellville. First and goal at the 3.
Big game there, just straight up the middle. Few tackles that were missed, and it results in about a 20-yard gain.
Clock's winding down. That's going to be the last play of the first quarter. At the end of 1, Russellville leads 7-6. You're listening to Bulldog Radio on the Fun Media Sports Network.
Are you sure you're not paying too much for insurance? At Aiken & Associates, we offer home, auto, farm, commercial insurance. It's always a good idea to review your insurance policies periodically to ensure you have the best coverage for the best price. Aiken & Associates is an independent agency that does all the work for you by shopping your rates through multiple A-plus rated companies. Visit one of our offices in Priceville, Cullman, and Decatur. Give us a call today for a quote from Aiken & Associates Insurance Group at 256-355-8500 or visit our website at aikenandassociates.com.
Need a roof installed or replaced? Call Sharp Roofing and Construction in Priceville. Our team of professionals are fully insured, safety tested, and offer free estimates. We make the process as smooth as possible so you can relax while we do the work. Call us today at 256-580-6075. Look us up on Facebook or visit our website at sharproofingandconstruction.com. Sharp Roofing and Construction proudly supports Priceville Bulldog Athletics.
Now back to the game on Fun Radio.
Back to the Holly Blackwood Realty broadcast booth. 12 minutes are on the clock. We're fixing to start the second quarter. Good first quarter for the Bulldogs. Russellville is driving right here to start the second quarter, but, I like where we're at. We saw some positives there in the first quarter. We've been able to make the ball move. Let's see if we can get this ball back right here after whatever happens, and, let's put some more points on the board. Russellville lined up inside the 5. The field has been flipped. Witt hands it off. He hands it off to Green. Green's going to be into the end zone for the score. Green is listed as a linebacker, but, he's filling in for Cam Fennessy right now as running back, and, he looks like a solid back himself.
Yeah, I actually looked at the stats last week against West Point. So you had Fennessy, who was the primary running back, and he went for over 200 and a few touchdowns. But the backup is a sophomore, Terrace Davis. He's number 24.
Yeah.
He hasn't been on the field. So I'm curious if maybe they're resting 1 and 2 for maybe a run in the playoffs. Who knows?
I'm not sure. The snap, the hold, the kick, it's up, and it's good. 11:52. Russellville extends the lead, 14-6. As a coach for Russellville, I'm not sure what you do in that situation. I can't imagine them trying to just take a night off unless maybe they've got some ailments that they're trying to heal, and they're like, let's take an extra week right here and see what happens.
It could be a case too, David. I mean, I don't know. I'm not on that sideline, but let's put out 14. Let's see how he does.
Sure.
And if we don't need to go to these guys, then we don't need to. I mean, we're still 3 weeks away from playoffs. They're clearly in the playoffs. We know that, and it might just be that. Let's see what 14 can do, and we'll rest 1 and 2.
Russellville will be hosting. They've clinched the number 2 spot for 5A Region 7 behind Fairview. Fairview did clinch a couple weeks ago when we played them over in Fairview. They clinched that night. Russellville holding on to the 2, and then I think 3 and 4 are being sorted out this weekend. So.
And Russellville, do they have a home game first round? Do we know that yet?
Yes, Russellville will have a home game.
Okay, so Fairview, Russellville, home games.
Yep. We expect to see Lawrence County and Ardmore, but we have to see how tonight's games play out before we know those last 2 teams. Back deep for the Bulldogs, 21, Colton Madewell, number 9, Uriah Burnham. They're sitting at the 5-yard line waiting on this kick. We expect it to be a deep kick. He kicks it high right down the middle of the field. Uriah Burnham. He catches it at the 9. He goes right up the center of the field. He pushes to the right. He makes one-man miss. He got ripped down at the 25-yard line. Hard tackle right there. Almost looked like he got him in the head or the shoulder pads and just pulled him down.
Yeah, we've got a player down. I'm not sure his number. Cooper Clark, number 12.
Coaches are going out to tend to him. While he's down the field, we're going to take a quick break. 11:45 to go in the second quarter. You're listening to Bulldog Radio on the Fun Media Sports Network.
There's plenty of choices when it comes to beverages, and there's plenty of stores that sell beverages, but only one has all the beverages you could want. Tucker's Beverages, 2201 Highway 67 South in Somerville and Bethel Road in Priceville. It's your first for thirst. Stop on Highway 67. Open daily from 9 to 9, Monday through Saturday. Call ahead at 256-822-2000. Tucker's Beverages, Somerville and Priceville, with a cold beverage to quench your thirst.
It's time to improve your life by improving your hearing. Quality Hearing Healthcare provides you with the highest standard of hearing care with excellence, integrity, and personalized service. From hearing screenings to helping you select the right hearing technology to fit your lifestyle, Quality Hearing Healthcare offers the finest selection of high-quality hearing aid services. Call today for a free evaluation appointment with Rachel Massey, a nationally recognized hearing expert. 256-355-5476. The latest in hearing health products and services to get your hearing back. Quality Hearing Healthcare. Highway 67 in Priceville and Highway 69 across from Marshall Medical Center North.
Now more Bulldog play-by-play on Fun Radio, Fun 104.9.
Back to the Holly Blackwood Realty broadcast booth. Injured player was Cooper Clark. He is up, and he's over to the sideline with the coaches. Offense back out on the field. Quick pass to Brody Collins off to the left side. He's going to be out to the 30-yard line. That's going to be a pickup of maybe 4 yards on the play, bringing up second down and 6.
He snatched that one right out of the air. Big hands, big grip.
I'm just so impressed with his ability to catch. I mean, he's just not a guy that you look at and say, you know, he's going to be a receiver, but he's done really well the last 3 weeks.
If it's in the area, he's going to snatch it.
Yep. Ball on the near hash. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Single wing formation. Sheldon drops back to pass. He looks for the quick pass. Over to the right side, Kason Drawbaugh. He's fighting his way out close to the 40-yard line. He's going to be down at the 39. That's going to be a Traditions Bank first down for the Bulldogs.
Hey, guys, you were just talking about Brody Collins, and this morning in our Coach's Breakfast Show, we talked about being tough. That's one of the 10 commandments. And number 11 is the definition of got to be tough as a football player.
Absolutely. You double 11, you get 22, and 22 was tough on that catch right there, too.
Man, he laid the wood to the defense and just plowed right through him. Pound for pound, you don't get any tougher than Kason. Bulldogs lined up in the center of the field. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Graham drops back. Nope, he gives it to the running back. He's going straight up the middle. He's going to be out to the 40-yard line. That's going to be a pickup of 1 for Bronson. Second down and 9 for the Bulldogs.
Really know where to go on that play there. They just overpowered us on the line. But it's good to keep running the ball. You've got to keep them honest. Might open up some passing lanes here for us.
Second down and 9. 14-6 is your score. 10 minutes to go till halftime.
I would like to see Uriah test one of these DBs. This guy, he's close on this side, right up next to him.
Graham fakes the handoff. He throws it out in the flat. It's Kason Drawbaugh. He lowers his shoulder. He's going to be out. Looks like spotted at the 46-yard line. That's going to be 3rd down and 3 for the Bulldogs.
Good catch there. He does such a good job of avoiding the big hit. I mean, he can take a hit, but he knows where to go and get down. And you know, he's just so smart with his positioning of where he's at on the field.
Bulldogs on the far hash. 9:24 to go in the second quarter.
22's been consistent all season, though.
Yep.
Very football smart.
2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Bronson Carroll still in the backfield with Graham. He's got a double wing formation. To give to Carroll. He goes straight up the middle. He's plowing, trying to get to the line to gain. Looks like he's going to be close, maybe just half a yard short. Let's see where the official spot is.
I agree. It looks like it's about half a yard
maybe
short.
Maybe 2 feet short.
We're bringing in Madewell.
Looks like we got Jacob Aldridge coming out on the field. We got Trent Wood coming on the field. Madewell coming on the field.
Wildcat formation
this is gonna be
right here.
A jumbo package with a Wildcat formation. 4th down and half a yard.
If we could stretch it out over to this near side right here, we could get this.
We've got a lot of guys in there that I think we're going to go right up the middle. Ooh. High snap. Madewell goes. He's trying to get across. Oh. He's plowing. He breaks one tackle. He's going to be short. It's going to be no gain. It was a high snap, so he wasn't able to react.
Just an untimely snap. We've been good all night with snaps, and that one just nearly went over his head.
That's going to be another turnover on downs for the Bulldogs. Russell will take over right here at midfield.
If he's able to get that cleanly, he can get up in the hole, and I believe he gets that first down.
Yep. We've had a few of those high snaps when he comes in for the Wildcat. We've seen that in previous weeks.
I mean, he can make a man miss, so we just got to get him the ball in his belly so that he can have an opportunity. He didn't have a chance. Gosh. All right, let's get a good defense right here.
Russell back on the ball. Goodwin still your quarterback. Green still your running back. 2 receivers stacked on either side. To give to Green. He goes straight up the middle. He gets hit immediately. Pick up of maybe half a yard on the play. He lowered his shoulder, and it was like 2 Rams colliding.
Collective effort there. Defensive line held their position really well. Shedded blocks. Linebackers come up, filled the gaps. No gain on that one.
2 receivers right, 2 to the left. Green still your running back with Goodwin in the backfield. Ball spotted in the middle of the field. Man goes in motion. Goodwin drops back to pass. He looks to the right side. He's looking back to the left side. He doesn't have anywhere to go. He's going to go out in space. We've got flags on the play. He's going to be brought down about the 40-yard line, but this is a flag that's indicative of holding.
Absolutely. It's going to be holding, I'm sure.
He was trying to scramble looking for space, and the white hat from behind threw the flag, and that's usually a holding call. And that's what it is. That's going to come back 10 yards from the spot of the foul.
Tough luck for the quarterback there, who actually made a good play out of that busted play. Had nothing. No one to throw the ball to. Scrambles for 7 yards, but it's coming back. Holding. All right, let's take advantage of this. Bulldogs need to take advantage. 2nd and 19.
That's actually going to be about 2nd and 23.
23, okay.
We're waiting on the ball to be whistled for ready to play. They're trying to figure out the spot on the field. They've moved it back up. Now it's going to be about 2nd and 17. Ball being spotted at the 43-yard line. Goodwin drops back to pass. He looks for the quick pass on the near side. Screen pass to the wide receiver. He's going to be out across midfield down to the 46. He's going to be across the original line of scrimmage. That's going to be 3rd down and maybe 7 or 8 on the play.
Defensive line was able to really identify that screen pretty quickly. They were coming after the quarterback, but then saw that it was a screen, were able to backpedal. Linebackers come up and make a good tackle. It's going to be 3rd down and 7.
There's another big play right here, 3rd down and 8.
Middle of the field here. This could be a big down for us.
Goodwin drops back to pass. He throws the running back out in the flat. That's Green. He catches it. He's going to be hit.
Good hit.
Good hit for the Bulldogs. He's going to be out of bounds. That's going to bring up 4th down and 6.
Cole Wells out there with the pressure that really got him outside, but Brody Collins comes and cleans him up.
Big stop right there for the Bulldogs. Let's see what Russellville does. It looks like they may be bringing a punt unit out. A lot of substitutions coming off. And we do have a punter coming onto the field. We've got Uriah Burnham back deep. Ball's at the 43.
Good stop there for the Dogs. If they actually do punt this, good series Snap. There.
Kicks up. Short kick. It's going to be out across the 25. Looks like it's going to be out of bounds.
About the 20-yard line, maybe.
20-yard line. It's going to be a turnover for
Good series.
Good stop.
Great defensive series. They looked hungry for the ball. Like maybe they'll go into halftime and get a bratwurst, man. They are fired up.
I hear they're pretty good.
14-6 your score. 6:34 to go in the half. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs.
I like a good bratwurst.
I love bratwurst. Bratwurst is probably my favorite.
You know the thing you got to do, man? You got to slow cook them.
Yeah.
You can't cook them too fast. You got to slow cook them.
Yeah.
I try not to be too corny about it.
Low heat.
Bulldogs back on the field. Far hash mark. 6:34 to go in the half. 14-6 your score. The snap. The give to the running back. He turns it upfield. He breaks one man miss. He's going to get out to the 24-yard line.
Colton Madewell, good carry there. We can get him outside, David.
Yeah.
He's proved that he can put his foot in the ground and take it up into the hole that's created out there. So good, the stretch plays, they work really well for him. Bronson's more of a middle guy. Stretch plays are really good for Colton.
4-yard gain for Madewell, bringing up 2nd down and 6. Single receiver on each side. Single wing formation. Collins goes in motion. Graham takes the snap. The give to Madewell. He's got a big hole. He's going to be out across the 30-yard line. That's going to be close to a first down. Let's see where the line is.
Yes, sir. They're going to move him.
And that's going to be another Traditions Bank first down for the Bulldogs.
Kiefer Hallmark comes up, and he put a lick on him. 28 come up and from his linebacker position, put a good hit on him, but there was 1 yard too short there, too late. Colton had already made the first down there.
Kason Drawbaugh checks in. Ball lined up on the middle of the field. Ball at the 30. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Madewell still in the backfield with Graham. 14-6 your score. We've got whistles on the play. Looks like we got timeout on the field. They're taking one here. We're going to take one with them with 5:06 to go in the clock. 14-6 your score. Russellville leads. We'll be right back.
In a small town, you get unique benefits, such as the personalized attention at DOC Orthopedics. Our physicians live right here in the community. It not only makes them your neighbors, but also a part of your extended family. That's the level of care you receive. Even without an appointment, you'll always see a board-certified physician. Experience world-class orthopedic care from doctors who genuinely care about our community. DOC Orthopedics and Sports Medicine has proudly served our local community and sports programs for over 50 years.
Genman Generac is an elite Power Pro dealer for Generac. We do one thing and one thing only, and that's generators. And our customers say we're the best at it. Our factory-trained technicians are friendly, knowledgeable, and on time. For a home generator, call the Genman 256-640-3434 or GenmanGenerators.com, where everyone gets a free 10-year warranty and a customer is treated like a friend.
Priceville Bulldog Football, 104.9 FM.
Back to the Holly Blackwood Realty broadcast booth. Offense on the field to give to Xavion Camel. He comes stretch play to the near side, out across the 30. He's going to pick up 1 on the play. That's going to be 3rd down and 8 for the Bulldogs. First time we've gotten to see Xavion in the backfield in the last couple of weeks.
You know, Coach Parker likes to work the hashes. So I'm thinking, what are we going to do on this hash? We've got the ball on this close hash. We've got long yardage here, 2nd and 9. I'm curious if we might go to Ty Borden across the field with a pass.
They are playing man-to-man coverage on defense. He fakes the give, rolls out. Graham rolls out. He's looking for a receiver over at the sideline. That's going to fall incomplete. That's going to bring up 3rd down and 9 for the Bulldogs.
So he was thinking the same thing, but the pass pattern just wasn't there. I don't know if Ty, he tried to get open, but it was covered well.
Well defended.
Yeah, well defended. Took a long time to develop, too. It was almost like the defender had plenty of time to recover from Ty just kind of doing a little out pattern there on the sideline.
Bronson Carroll checks back into the game for Xavion Camel in the backfield. Ball still lined up on the near hash. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Single wing formation. Graham drops back. He fakes it to Carroll. He throws a quick slant. That's going to be out to the 38-yard line.
Good pickup there.
That's going to bring up 4th down and about 2.
Quick slant by Ty Borden, who was on the far right side, right about the numbers. Just quickly winning a slant. Gave us a good manageable 4th and
1.
4th and 1 right here. So we got a lot we could do. Bronson's back in the game.
Offense still on the field. A lot of guys in the box for the Russellville Golden Tigers.
I would love to see them jump off sides. If they get them to jump and we hike it, that's what we need to do.
Play clock's winding down. Let's see what happens right here. It's going to be a punt. It's going to be a quick pooch punt. Nobody in the backfield. Let's see if we can get a favorable bounce. And we do. Ball's inside the 25 down to the 20. Russellville Golden Tigers is going to take over right there.
I like it. I like that play call.
I do too. I was just about to say I thought that was a very smart, great play.
Defense is on a high. We just got them off the field, right? So let's give them a long field now. Give our defense an opportunity to really pin them back right here.
14-6 ball game right here. Russellville on top. It's been a great first half. It's against a powerful offense and very disciplined team.
Yeah, we don't give them that short field on that fourth down that we went for, and it's a really close game here.
Yep.
So really proud of both sides of the ball and what we've been able to do.
1st and 10 for the Golden Tigers. Elliott King, your running back. He's in the backfield with Goodwin. He gives it to Green. Green goes off left tackle. He turns upfield. He's up the sideline. He's going to be knocked out of bounds. He's going to be out across the 40, out to the 42-yard line. That's going to be a first down for the Russellville.
I couldn't tell if they had a wide receiver out there, if they had just receivers on this close side. I'm not sure, but there was no one there. Didn't get touched for over 10 yards. Sheldon had to go over and make a play. Also, Uriah was over there to make a good tackle.
Ball on the left hash. Goodwin drops back to pass. He's getting flushed out. I saw a hold. I didn't see a flag. Goodwin's trying to find a receiver. He throws downfield. Oh. He's got a receiver across midfield. He's going to be out of bounds. Across the 40. Let's see what the spot is. The spot's going to be close to the 35-yard line.
I agree with you, David. They held Braden Raymer on this defense on the right side as he was getting into the backfield, but it was missed. Nonetheless, quarterback was able to scramble around. Just tough to cover for that long down the field. Receiver was running across the field. Quarterback found him.
2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Elliott's still in the backfield with Goodwin. The snap. It's a quick pitch.
Get out here, guys. Get out here.
Coming to the near side. He lowers his shoulder. We got a flag on the play.
He got that holding that time. Braden was really pressing to get into the backfield there, David, and he saw it that time and was able to get that holding call. Braden's he's a handful.
He is. That's going to be a 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul, and we're going to repeat the down.
So, Braden, he's going to be undersized nearly every time that he's out here because he's playing defensive end, and he's having to go against large tackles. But what he does really well is his motor and his speed, and it's just hard for them to stay with.
Yep.
So he's tough to contend with on the end. It's really a good position for him, but he's kind of just a hybrid linebacker defensive end, really.
1st down and 20. Ball at the 47-yard line. Ball in the near hash. Green still in the backfield with Goodwin. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Man goes in motion. The snap. We've got whistles on the play.
Timeout.
Looks like we got a timeout. Russellville. 3:04 to go in the first half. 14-6 your score. Russellville on top. You're listening to Bulldog Radio on the Fun Media Sports Network.
Open the door to savings.
Foodland has featured fresh, hand-cut quality meats at the best value since 1993. At your Priceville Foodland, you'll find a hometown experience and unbelievable prices. Come in and check out our wide variety of produce, too. Great meat, great service, great prices. Open Monday through Sunday, 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. We thank you for supporting your independent grocer. Priceville Foodland, proud sponsor of the Priceville Bulldogs.
Encore Rehabilitation is not just at the heart of athletics. Encore is at the heart of our communities, working hard to keep your family strong and healthy. Encore provides high-quality physical therapy and individualized treatments for you and your loved ones. Encore Rehabilitation is always accepting new patients and is located conveniently on South Bethel Road in Priceville. If physical therapy is in your future, choose Encore.
Now more Bulldog play-by-play on Fun Radio, Fun 104.9.
Back to the Holly Blackwood Realty broadcast booth here at Bulldog Stadium. 3:04 to go in the first half. 14-6 your score. 1st and 20 for the Russellville Golden Tigers. Ball in the near hash. Goodwin takes the snap. He fakes the give to Green. He's looking for a receiver. He's throwing one. It's knocked away. Great defensive play by the Bulldogs.
Good pressure in the backfield by 15. That's Braden Raymer. And then converging on the play, we've got Braden Graham, 26, who really met the wide receiver right when the ball got there and really caused him to not catch the ball. A lot of pressure there on the offense, and they weren't able to get anything on that play.
Our defensive line is doing a good job of getting pressure on him. He does not feel comfortable in the pocket. Substitutions for the Russellville Golden Tigers. Ball still on the near hash, 2nd and 20. Green still your running back. Looks like we have another timeout. We're going to take one more break. 2:57 to go in the half. Russellville calls the timeout. 14-6 your score. You're listening to Bulldog Radio on the Fun Media Sports Network.
Auto parts for makes, models, and descriptions are on the shelf at Discount Auto Parts, Priceville's hometown auto parts stop for over 3 decades. In the middle of town on Alabama 67, Discount Auto Parts is your go-to store. And if they don't have the part you need, they'll get it next day for just about any part. Your hometown independently owned Discount Auto Parts. Open weekdays and Saturday at 7, Sunday too at 8 a.m. Home owned for over 3 decades. Best quality, best service, friendliest folks in town. Priceville's Discount Auto Parts.
Are you looking to buy or sell a home in Priceville? Look no further than Holly Blackwood, your dedicated real estate agent and proud sponsor of the Priceville Bulldogs. Holly Blackwood is more than just a real estate agent. She's a pillar of our community. When you choose Holly Blackwood, you're choosing someone who genuinely cares about making Priceville a better place for everyone. Trust Holly Blackwood, the community's trusted real estate agent. Contact Holly Blackwood at 256-612-0034. The last realtor you'll ever need.
Priceville Bulldog Football, 104.9 FM.
Back to Bulldog Stadium. Russellville Golden Tigers line up. Goodwin drops back. He's got a receiver over the middle. He catches the ball in space. He's going to be short of the line of gain. That's going to bring up 3rd down and 3 for Russellville.
Play took a long time to develop, but we just couldn't quite get to the wide receiver to make that play on the ball.
Goodwin takes the snap. He gives it to Green. Green goes straight up the middle. He's going to be across the line to gain, across the 25-yard line. That's going to be a 1st down for Russellville.
I've been really impressed with the defensive line. You know, I mentioned it in the pregame. I believe that, I wanted to see how they were going to match up against this, obviously, a really good offensive line. And I've been impressed with what they've done so far. We're not moving off the line of scrimmage.
1st and 10, ball in the middle of the field. 3 receivers left. Goodwin drops back to pass. He looks for a receiver to the left side. Nobody there. We've got an interception.
Yes, sir.
It's going to be down close to the goal line.
Uriah
Burnham with the pick.
What an incredible call the coaches made to move him to free safety a few games ago, right? He's made more plays in the last 2 games at that position. Just ball skills. He's got ball skills.
Yep. 1:55 to go in the half. Turnover for Russellville. Deep in our territory. Ball's going to be down. Looks like it's going to be at the 3-yard line for the Bulldogs, where they're going to take over 1st and 10.
Great play. I mean, he's just obviously he's a great athlete, but he just knows where to be. He's always around the ball. He's in the right position. Number 9 is a dude on defense.
We've got him for years to come. He is just a sophomore. Offense on the field. Graham drops back. He gives the running back straight up the middle. Defensive line for the Golden Tigers, they just fall on top of them like an avalanche. 1:45 to go in the half.
Yeah, they overcame him. He didn't really see that coming and overtook him exactly.
2nd down and 10.
They've made some adjustments. That middle run, that middle lane is not open like it was on that first drive.
We just need to run a little shake and bake and try to get to the outside. They're going to clog up the middle and just get out in open space. 2nd down and 10. Ball lined up at the 3. Graham takes the snap. Another give. He's got a hole. He comes to the near side. He makes one-man miss. Bronson's getting across the 20. He's out. He's pushed out of bounds. Clock's going to stop. Big run right there for Bronson Carroll. 1:08 to go in the half. Traditions Bank 1st down for the Bulldogs.
Love it. Got to the outside, switched the ball from his right hand to his left. You're not taking it from me. Big Boydum. Good run, 14.
He got out to the 27-yard line. He had a huge hole to run through. 1st and 10. Two receivers right, one to the left. Ball on the near hash. Graham drops back.
Got him. Got Kaysen.
He's looking for a receiver downfield. He can't find anybody. He checks down, and we've got flags on the play. Really, really late.
I'm wondering if that's going to be roughing the quarterback.
The flag is in the middle of the field. Sheldon had run all the way to the right side of the field where he dumped it off. Let's see what the flag is.
There were no
defenders.
defenders in the area. I don't know. It couldn't have been holding unless it was early on.
Unless it could be a illegal man downfield.
I don't know. They were all right there by the line of scrimmage.
Let's see.
Yep.
Ineligible man downfield.
Yep. Oh, gosh. That's a killer.
He threw that flag, and there was like all five of our linemen are standing there. I didn't think that they were downfield, but they were the only ones around the flag where the guy dropped it.
That's a tough call to make right there. I disagree with that.
I believe you have a 3-yard cushion right there. I didn't
just
think that was
not an impact on the play at all there. Tough call.
First down and 15. Clock's under a minute. Ball to 23. The give to the running back. Bronson comes to the near side. He makes one man miss. He's wrapped up immediately out to the 26-yard line.
Good run by Bronson to get to the outside. Zay Hubbard, number 1. He's a problem in the defense. He's all over the field. He's probably got 5 or 6, 7 tackles already in the first half. And when he tackles, he's gonna make you feel it. He brings you to the ground.
27 seconds to go. They are going to have to run a play. Offense still on the field. I think we're going to play this very conservative and not do anything crazy. Go into the half with a 14-6 score. Give to the running back. Oh, we're running a flea flicker. He's got it. He doesn't have a receiver. He throws it straight to the defender. He's tackled immediately. He's across midfield. He's going to be down to the 35-yard line. He just threw it up, but there was not a receiver in sight. Only person there was going to be the Russellville Golden Tigers.
Gordon, he had to run across the field just to make the tackle, but pass was made too late. Too late. You got to throw that earlier.
Russellville's going to take over right there, 1st and 10. There's 8 seconds to go in the half. Let's see what Russellville's going to dial up.
I like the play call. Just the ball's got to be thrown quicker so that you can get it to the receiver when he's open.
And you can't make something happen out of nothing. So if he's not there, you're going to have to throw that ball away.
Yeah.
Or scramble.
Now they got 4 wide right here. They're not going to just kneel on it.
And Price was going to take a timeout. They want to talk about it. They want to make sure that we don't give up a cheap 7 points right here. So I think it's a very timely timeout by Coach Parker in order to do that. What a half, though. I mean, if you ask anybody, would you expect to go into halftime with a 14-8 score or 14-6 score? I mean, it's a 1-score game. So, I think that's a big half for the Bulldogs. I think Russell's done a good job of making some adjustments. I like where we are.
I do too. Seeing some good things on both sides of the ball. I think just a lot of positivity, a lot of confidence going. I'm liking the play calling. We're keeping them off balance. We're running a little bit, but we're not scared to throw it either. Guys are making plays.
Yeah. Green is somebody in the backfield, that we stopped him early, and he's kind of found some holes where he's been able to gash us down the field throughout the second quarter. I think we've got to make some adjustments defensively to make sure that we can keep him corralled and not let him have an explosive game.
I feel like we've played very good, smart football this first half.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. It has been a good, disciplined half for us both.
Russellville offense lined up on the field. Ball in the near hash. It's the give to Green. They're going to play that conservative. He's still plowing his way, but he's going to be out across the 45. Clocks is fixing to wind down, and it's down to 0.
Good half.
Definitely a good half for the Bulldogs.
I'm going to grab Coach.
We're going to send it down to Bo Goss, where he's going to catch up with Coach Parker. Here's Coach Parker.
Coach, wonderful first half against a great power team there. What do you think about the Bulldogs? It seemed like a great, smart football game in the first half.
Yeah, trying to be aggressive a little bit, probably too aggressive, going for it on 4th on our own side of the field. Again, just kind of a missed assignment there, kind of got us. But again, I feel good about where we're at, down 1 score going into half against a really good football team, playing hard, playing well. But we got to find a way to get off the field on third down and continue drives. It's been in like 4 or 5 third and ones, fourth and ones. We got to find a way to get that extra yard. So that's where we're at. Doing good, though.
Thank you so much, Coach.
And that was Coach Parker with Bo Gauss on our Sharp Roofing and Construction sideline reporting. It wasn't what we expected. We expected to come in here and see Cam Fennessy. Obviously, he hasn't played in the first half. He was on the field as a captain for Russellville, but whether it could be an injury that they're nursing, or it could be a sickness. We had heard he was out of practice some this week. We still expected him to play. And,
maybe a strategic call. You never know.
And it could just be a play and it's safe, though.
Yeah.
But, Russellville's going to want to win this game, and they're going to put the people in the position. I don't know why we're not seeing Davis.
Yeah.
But, Green has done a great job for them at running back.
Oh, yeah. Well, they've got 75 players on their team. They're more than just Fennessy, right? I mean, they're deep at all positions. And so they showed that, this might be their third string running back, and he's still gashing us. So a lot of talent across the field on Russellville. But I like the way that we've met the challenge. By all aspects of leading into this game, paper-wise, record-wise, it should be way worse than this, but we're in this game. And we're not just in the game. I mean, we're meeting them play for play and, player for player. So I'm impressed and got a lot of confidence going into the second half of what we might do.
Well, it is halftime. 14-6 your score. Russellville band is on the field. They're fixing to perform. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. You're listening to Bulldog Radio on the Fun Media Sports Network.
Attention all football fans, are you ready for Friday Night Lights? Let's get in the game with Realtor Bo Gauss, your MVP in real estate. Whether you're looking to score a new home or sell like a champion, I'll deliver winning results every time. Don't sit on the sidelines. Call Bo Gauss, 256-274-3461. It's a great day to call Bo.
Football season is here, and there's no better way to enjoy the game than with Flash Fiber Internet from Joe Wheeler EMC. With speeds up to 2 gigs, Flash Fiber gives you the power to stream every touchdown, every play, and every victory without a hitch. So visit jwflash.com and experience the winning difference of Flash Fiber. It's time to get away from that old-fashioned internet provider and take a giant step into the future with Flash Fiber from Joe Wheeler EMC. Flash Fiber, your high-speed internet connection for Morgan and Lawrence counties. Visit jwflash.com to learn more.
The Pillbox Pharmacy Price Village, your trusted community pharmacy committed to outstanding customer service and affordable prices because your health should never be compromised. The Pillbox is a full-service independent pharmacy with a wide variety of services, including conventional prescription filling, medical equipment, immunizations, the convenience of free delivery on prescriptions, and a drive-through window on site. Located at 474 Alabama 67 South in Priceville. Experience the Pillbox Pharmacy Priceville difference today.
Big news from Owen Home Appliance Center. They've just received a huge shipment of scratch and dent appliances at the Somerville location. Get your hands on an 18 cubic foot garage or man cave fridge for just $3.99. Need something bigger? Check out the 26 cubic foot side-by-side stainless steel refrigerators, only $5.99. Or go all out with a 4-door French door refrigerator, originally $28.99, now just $12.99. Hurry in while supplies last. Visit Highway 231 in Lacey Spring or Highway 36 in Somerville. Quality products, quality service, quality pricing. It's in the name. Owen Home Appliance Center.
From the Holly Blackwood Realty broadcast booth, it's Priceville Bulldog football on 104.9 FM.
Back to the Holly Blackwood Realty broadcast booth. It's halftime. Russellville band's on the field. They got a good looking band right there. A lot of members on there, and it sounds great. Guys, you want to look at some of the scores? Tonight Travis Lane's off, so we don't have the Travis Lane scoreboard. You can go to funradioal.com and check out the high school scores, but we don't have any end-game updates for tonight. But let's go ourselves around some of the region and just talk about it. Number one, World Series Game 1. It starts tonight. It's 0-0, Dodgers versus Yankees. It's in the 4th inning.
Let's go, Dodgers.
What about the Austin Black Bears? Second quarter, 35-6.
35-6.
Austin on top of Grissom.
All right.
Sardis Lions are playing Brewer. 27-6 is your score in the first.
Sardis is up.
Sardis is up.
Really? Come on, Brewer.
Muscle Shoals with a 17-14 lead on Hartselle right now. That game is in the second.
Wow.
What was that score?
17-14.
17-14.
Oh, good
Muscle
ball.
Shoals
is up. Yeah.
Muscle Shoals is up. The Fairview Aggies playing the East Limestone Indians. Fairview's up 21-0 in the second. St. John Paul, Danville Hawks, no score in the first. Decatur and Athens are playing. Athens on top. It's halftime. 42-13 is your score. Winston County, we've got a big region matchup. Winston County versus Decatur Heritage. Winner of that game is region champs.
What's that score?
14-7. It's in 14-7. Winston County's on top right now.
Come on, Coach Stover.
And Decatur Heritage traveled there. Is that right? That's at Winston County.
It is at Winston County in Double Springs.
So they're in that game. That's not bad.
Yeah. West Morgan playing Wilson. They are playing at home over in Trinity. 41-0 is your score. West Morgan's putting the exclamation point on that region championship over there tonight.
Yeah, they are.
Faultville's got a big one with Cold Springs. Faultville is on top. Playoff implications with that one. 16-6 is your score, and that game's at the half.
There you go.
West Point and Ardmore's playing. They are playing at Ardmore. Ardmore on top, 20-6. Ardmore needs that victory right now to clinch.
Is that the 4th seed they're getting?
Not necessarily. Actually, that would be the third seed.
Yeah,
it'll be the third seed. We still have some tiebreaker implications in the 5A Region 7 because of if it ends up in a 3-way tie, then you have to go through all the calculus problem to be able to figure out who's in and who's out. But if Ardmore wins tonight, they're going to take the 3 seed. Lawrence County will take the 4 seed for our region.
Do we know a North Jackson Randolph score? If you run across that one,
let me check the Gilbert and Bob Ford scoreboard, and I'll see. You said North Jackson
and Randolph. That's for the region as well, I believe, if I remember that correctly.
14-7 your score. Randolph on top there.
Impressive. North Jackson, they had a big win last week. I can't remember who they beat, but they beat them pretty handily.
Arab Boaz, that's a big game over in 5A Region 8. Arab's on top of Boaz 14-7. I'm not sure where that game is in the game.
A lot of close games.
A lot of good games out there.
Including ours.
Including ours, yeah. So
we got a good game here in Bulldog Stadium, Priceville, Alabama. Shoot, 14-6 versus Russellville. Great game.
Bronson Carroll, he finished right where he left off last week. He had 198 yards rushing in that game. He finished the first half with 96 yards rushing in the first half unofficially, but he's just still gashing the defenses the way that he does. So they have a great defense, and if you can watch it in person, they're very physical. We heard that from the coaches. We've heard that from the players on the sidelines. They will beat and pound you every single play.
Yeah, that's one thing I want to talk about real quick is that, me being on the sidelines, hearing the pads pop, seeing hearing the grunts, hearing all that on the man. Guys, this is a very, very physical team. And I talked to several players on during the first half, and every one of them will tell you, Mr. Bo, they hit out here, and they're hitting us hard.
Yeah.
And to watch our kids jump up and feel a little pain and putting ice on something, wrapping something up, and then going on the sideline and telling Coach, I'm ready. Man, it's just a great culture that we got here about being tough at Priceville High School, man. I love these kids. I love watching them. It's definitely fun to watch.
Pregame, I believe we talked about what we were expecting in the game, and I think David, you mentioned the linebacker play. I believe is what you mentioned. What'd you think about that so far tonight for us?
I thought we did really good. They're making some adjustments. They're not pounding Green right up the middle quite as much. They're trying to get him away from our linebackers. And when I look at our games, I'm not saying that we have gone in and shut any running back down. But when you start looking at the statistics of our team versus these other teams, when this team is averaging 200 yards rushing a game, we may only allow 175. Most of these games, and the games that I looked up today, and I got most of them. I can't find the stats for not all of the teams publish their stats. So games like Columbia, games like Brewer, even Ardmore, they don't publish their stats. But when I look at a lot of the games that we played, we've been able to contain them lower than their average. So you look at some of the big backs that we've played, like Makari Johnson with West Morgan. That's a running back that's he's done a great job just driving the ball 150, 160 yards a game. especially early in the season. And, I think we kept him under 100.
Yeah.
That was a big stop for our defense, especially under Hurricane Francine conditions.
Yeah.
And that was a game when you really expected to see mostly.
We kept Big Villa from East Limestone, who was averaging, I think it was like 8.5 yards a carry, if I remember right, something like that. I think we held him to like 20-something yards that night, didn't we?
Yeah, you can tell tonight they're doing most of their damage out on the edge.
Yeah.
They're getting to the edge, and that's where they're getting all their yardage. I mean, we are missing our starting cornerback, Jack Eubanks, who is not scared to come up and make a tackle and hit a player really hard, so he is the best bank in North Alabama. But they are making their gains on the outside edge. Joe, Bo, you mentioned our running backs pregame.
Perfect.
Yeah,
I was just about to say that. My pregame prediction was hoping that we saw our running game continue to. If you remember, I said something about time of possession. If you get the running game going, time of possession, and guess what that does? Keeps them off the field, and it keeps us in the ball game. Well, here we are, 14-6 halftime against Russellville, and our running game's doing their thing, man. They're doing their
two
thing.
long drives we've had in the first half. So
a lot of credit to the offensive line there because when you see the holes from up here, and those holes are 10 feet wide, and those running backs have to get in space, they're picking up 5 and 6 yards minimum, and then if they can make that secondary miss, make that linebacker miss, they're picking up 15, 20 yards. We saw that right there with Bronson Carroll on his last drive, getting out into open space, getting it away from the goal line.
Where do you guys? I know Priceville's been bit by the injury bug pretty good with like Jack Eubanks out right now, Thomas Ferguson out for the rest of the season.
Caleb Dozier's out tonight.
What do you think if we had number 10 Jack Eubanks, number 4 Thomas Ferguson, and you had our players where they specialize in? I mean, you got to think you got
Julian Avalos.
He's not scared to come up and make a tackle.
I mean, you've got Cooper Clark, who got injured during this game. Man, wouldn't it be fun to see where we're at?
Well, I think if you take the adjustments, I mean, you can always play hindsight 20/20, but I think you go back, you take where we are right now, and let's start this season over again.
Sure,
and it's
absolutely.
you're going to have a totally different animal in your hands.
But we talked about it at the beginning of the season. We've talked about it just about every Friday night. Man, you can see the team and the coaching, and that they're all getting to know each other really well. And you're right. If you take our team right now and we start over, different year.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, guys, it's halftime. 7:48 to go on the clock right now. Crowd of Priceville Marching Band is on the field for the Bulldogs. And we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. You're listening to Bulldog Radio on the Fun Media Sports Network.
Open the door to savings.
Foodland has featured fresh, hand-cut quality meats at the best value since 1993. At your Priceville Foodland, you'll find a hometown experience and unbelievable prices. Come in and check out our wide variety of produce, too. Great meat, great service, great prices. Open Monday through Sunday, 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. We thank you for supporting your independent grocer. Priceville Foodland, proud sponsor of the Priceville Bulldogs.
You may not be a high school athlete, but if you have a sports-related injury, Encore Rehabilitation and Sports Medicine can deliver treatment that will get you back into your game. Injuries occur every day and in the sports you play. Encore provides physical therapy for minor injuries as well as rehab following surgery. Play hard, play to win, but when injuries occur, rely on Encore. We are proud to serve the Priceville and Morgan County community.
A dependable lawnmower is just about the best thing you can own. Until it quits. Discount Auto Parts on Alabama 67 in Priceville is the #1 store in North Alabama for lawnmower parts, both new and aftermarket. All brands: Kawasaki, Craftsman, Briggs & Stratton, Honda, Black & Decker, Toro, Ryobi, Troy-Bilt, and more. Discount Auto Parts has in stock or can get lawnmower parts within a day. Get the right lawnmower part at the right place. Home owned for over 3 decades. Priceville's Discount Auto Parts.
Need a certified welder with over 20 years of experience? Look no further than Accent Welding. We specialize in farm equipment, trailers, and heavy equipment maintenance and repairs. Nothing is too big for us. Visit us at 7295 Highway 67 South in Summerville, Alabama, or let them come to you. They're mobile and available 24 hours a day. Call 256-642-1185. Accent Welding, where quality meets reliability. Now back to the game on Fun Radio.
Bulldog fans, welcome back. We're at halftime. We're in the Holly Blackwood Realty Sports booth, broadcast booth. I might have said that wrong, but we are thankful for Holly Blackwood and how she supports this broadcast. Bo, as we think about the first half and to think about coming out in the second half, we've got a lot to be confident about, I believe. Different conversation probably going on in the locker room there with the coaches, and I'm interested. This is the one thing I want to look at. I want to see how we're going to defend the edges, because we've got to make a change to defend the edges and the running back. That's where they're gaining most of their yards. We've been able to stop them running up the middle. Linebackers are doing a good job, but when your linebackers are having to run side to side to make tackles out on the edge, so what are we going to do to stop them on the edge? That's what I'm curious about.
Well, I agree with what you just said. I think defensively, the Bulldogs have done a really great job of containing that middle area. And you're right. When they get on the outside edge, we're close as far as speed wise. But if we call plays, I think to focus on the edges, I'm afraid what might happen up the middle. Yeah. So I think there's a reason behind us containing that center.
Yeah.
To do what they're doing.
Even the passes that they're making out on the flats, the quick passes they're making to the wide receivers, whether it be in a bunch pattern or just one receiver, wide receiver screens, they're making most of their gains when they get out on the edges. And that might be something that they realize, hey, if they're going to stop the run, we're going to go take it to the edges. And so if they do take it to the edges in the second half, we've got to make an adjustment and get over there some sort of way to make a stop.
Parker's done a good job of making adjustments on the fly as it's gone. We've seen some of that throughout the season, and we'll see some of that.
Yeah. Well, it's like if you guard one area, then you could be weak in another area, and so they could be seeing something that they're taking advantage of. But the adjustments, halftime adjustments, I think we've done good so far this year making those.
That's right.
And so this will be a big deal. One thing, too, I remember in Lawrence County game last week, they actually made an adjustment where they stopped running the ball so much to the edges, C-gap-wise. They started running A-gap-wise, and they really started gashing us. So we've got to be prepared, too, that they might make some adjustments that, might be difficult for us to guard.
Wick Goodwin, the quarterback for Russell, he's a freshman, and he's done a good job managing the offense. He's not really making any mistakes. He did make the one pass that was caught by Uriah right there at the very end as an interception. But other than that, I haven't seen any plays where what I would call just a crazy play or an immature play that you would expect to see maybe out of a freshman quarterback.
Except for that one pass where he scrambled out to his left and really kind of hit a wide receiver that was kind of just flashing across the middle, dragging really. That's the only play that they've really completed, I would say beyond 15 or 20 yards down the field. Most of their damage has been done within 10 yards, 5 yards really of the line of scrimmage and even behind it.
Yeah.
So they're kind of making their hay with the plays right there.
He's had a couple of plays where we've been able to flush him out of the pocket, and then he tries to scramble. I really wonder if you look at the stats for them. He does have rushes, and I guess that's where he's picking those up is plays where he's been able to try to make something out of nothing.
He did have a few zone reads, I believe, too, that he chose well.
That's right.
Kept the ball and was able to make big chunks on that. Running back, 14, he gashed us pretty big. But a lot to be confident about and excited about going into this third quarter, and we're in this game, so I'm pleasantly surprised.
One thing I noticed being on the sidelines is that the coaches, and I'd also say the players, but especially the coaches, watching their demeanor, they seemed a lot more relaxed, loose. They seemed a lot more, like there's not so much pressure.
Yeah.
And maybe that's something to think about second half.
Yeah.
continue that same mindset.
Yeah, versus the other sideline, they've got some things that they still need to think about.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, they probably haven't been in a heated game much of this season. You know, they've had some they've had some good games, but it's not a regular occurrence for them to be in a game where it's a one-score game going into halftime.
Yeah.
Bulldogs have made it back out on the field. They're going ahead and starting their warm-up. We haven't seen Russellville yet. I think they're going to take the full allotted halftime. Once the clock strikes down to 0, they will put 3 minutes on the clock, and they'll give us three more minutes to warm up. So we're roughly 3.5 minutes away from starting the third quarter.
I wanted to mention, I know we talked to Coach Logan earlier, and we kind of briefly mentioned the girls volleyball team, but really impressed with what they did this season. I know they're proud of the season they had. They came up a little bit short down in Hoover to advance further in the playoffs, but they had a great season, and I know a lot of those girls are basketball players looking forward to what they're going to do with Coach Childress. And by all accounts, Coach Childress is telling me that we're going to step into 5A, and our girls are going to be a contender immediately on the basketball court. So a lot to look forward to coming up in the next fall sports that we have. And, been impressed with the girls.
A lot of good things to come.
Yeah.
Well, guys, we're going to take one more break. We are at halftime, 14-6 your score. Russellville on top of the Bulldogs. We're fixing to start the third quarter here in just a couple minutes. You're listening to Bulldog Radio on the Fun Media Sports Network.
Are you looking to buy or sell a home in Priceville? Look no further than Holly Blackwood, your dedicated real estate agent and proud sponsor of the Priceville Bulldogs. Holly Blackwood is more than just a real estate agent. She's a pillar of our community. When you choose Holly Blackwood, you're choosing someone who genuinely cares about making Priceville a better place for everyone. Trust Holly Blackwood, the community's trusted real estate agent. Contact Holly Blackwood at 256-612-0034. The last realtor you'll ever need.
Citizen Family Dentistry is more than just a dentist's office. They are your partner in creating healthy, beautiful smiles. From pediatric care for little ones to advanced cosmetic dentistry for adults, Citizen Family Dentistry has your family's smile in mind. And with Invisalign, the latest technology for straightening teeth, you can achieve the smile of your dreams, discreetly and comfortably. Located in Mallard Village, Priceville, and on Highway 31 in Hartselle, welcoming new patients of all ages. Citizen Family Dentistry. Your family's smile is our priority.
Morgan Farmers Co-op takes pride in stocking our showroom with high-quality, effective products designed to treat everyday issues at your home, business, or farm. Our knowledgeable staff is here to serve you. Whether servicing large acreage for our farmers or the home gardener, we have someone on staff to assist. Morgan Farmers is proud to support many local activities. We're committed to working hard, doing our best today, building an even better tomorrow. Morgan Farmers Co-op, where community meets quality.
At Traditions Bank, we're building the bridge to your dreams. Whether it's your new home, buying land, or creating that perfect backyard oasis, we're agile, giving you quick answers so you can start making those dreams a reality. We're proud to invest in our local communities serving Morgan, Coleman, Blount, and Winston counties with the dedication you deserve. Traditions Bank, building the bridge to your dreams. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Now more Bulldog play-by-play on Fun Radio, Fun 104.9.
Back to Bulldog Stadium. We're in the Holly Blackwood Realty broadcast booth. We're about to start the third quarter. Let's run through just a couple other scores before we get this third quarter underway. Still 0-0 in the World Series, Game 1. Let's see. 22-16, Deschler over East Lawrence right now. That game is at the half. Still 41-0 West Morgan over Wilson. 14-7 New Hope over Westminster Christian at the half. North Jackson 21, Randolph 14. That game is at the half. Madison Academy 17, Plainview Bears. I did not realize that Plainview has moved up. I believe they're moved up to.
They have moved up 2 classifications.
Yeah,
they were in 2A.
Yeah, they've moved up 17-14. Just scored Madison Academy.
It's impressive how competitive they are. I believe that's the case. Weren't we saying that earlier, that they moved up from 2A?
Hadn't moved up to two classifications.
Okay.
Plainview may have just moved up 1.
Okay.
James Clemens 28-6 over Albertville. That's at the half. Athens 42, Decatur 13. That game's at the half. All right, Bulldogs are lined up on the field. Here comes Russellville. 12 minutes are on the clock. We're about to get this third quarter underway.
I'll head to the sidelines. Appreciate you guys.
Yes, sir.
Enjoyed halftime with you guys like I do every week.
Thank you, Bo.
All right, Bo. We love you, buddy.
Gray Cathy lined up on the field. He's getting ready to kick. Ball spotted at the 40-yard line. Russell will take possession of the ball, start the second half. Everybody's ready. It's ready, whistle to play. High kick comes to the near side. It's called at the 31-yard line. He's looking for some space. He makes one-man miss. He makes two-man miss. He's out across midfield where he's going to be out of bounds. Gray Cathy's going to push him out of bounds. Your kicker. Good return for the Golden Tigers. Ball's going to be out at the 46-yard line. Russellville's going to take over from there.
So let's see if there's any evident changes, David, on the defensive side of the ball. Anybody moved around in positions? Maybe new guys out on the field. I see Xavion out there. Was he playing in the first half?
He did. He played. He's playing linebacker.
Okay. Looks like we got the same crew out there.
Green still your running back. Wick Goodwin still at quarterback. Two receivers right. Ball spotted at the near hash. Single receiver left. Goodwin takes the snap. He fakes the give to Green. Wick rolls out. He throws it down the sideline. He's out of bounds. It's going to be knocked away by Uriah Burnham. That's going to be an incomplete pass, bringing up second down and 10.
Braden Graham, good coverage, 26 there on the coverage of number 8 wide receiver with step for step. Uriah comes over just like he's supposed to from the free safety position, makes a good play on the ball, but the ball was delivered out of bounds. No opportunity to catch that one.
Second down and 10. Just underway in the third quarter. 14-6 your score. Russellville on top.
First time they've really tried to go down the field, honestly. Straight drop back and tried to pass it down the field.
Single receiver on each side. Single wing formation. Man goes in motion. The give to Green. Green goes off right tackle. He turns it back across the middle. He's going to be out to the 40-yard line. That's going to be a pickup of 6 on the play.
Stretch that play out to the right. And 14, Green comes back, puts his foot in the ground, and cuts it back up to the middle for a good gain there on second down. Manageable down here on third.
Third down and 4 for Russellville. Single receiver on each side. Green still in the backfield. The give to Green. He makes one-man miss. He comes back to the near side. He's wrapped up. He's going to be out at the 38-yard line. That's going to be fourth down, and looks like probably 2 on the play.
We've got guys there that are in the position to make tackles. They're just not getting off the blocks. I saw two of our players there. They just could not get off the blocks.
Fourth down and 1. Russellville offense still on the ball. Ball at 37.
Oh, he jumped.
The snap.
False start.
We've got whistles on the play.
Either tight end or defensive end. 13, I believe it was, on the far side. He jumped early.
False start against Russellville. That's going to move him back 5. Looks like punt formation. Punting team is coming back out on the field. Big penalty right there for Russellville. They're in a manageable fourth down situation, and a careless error makes them, they jump themselves.
They only moved the ball back 5 yards.
That's it.
Okay, all right. That's right.
Fourth down and 6.
I'm kind of surprised here that they're still not going for it.
Ball to 42.
I'm glad, but
Uriah lined up to receive the punt. It's away.
Good kick.
Fair catch called by Uriah, and it's not even close to him. It's going to go into the end zone. That's going to be a touchback.
Yeah, you could tell.
Smart play by Uriah.
That was a really good kick. That was 55-yard right there.
Uriah was motioning for the fair catch, and all the Russellville Tigers, they were going to him, expecting the ball to be there with Uriah, and it was back towards the goalpost. It wasn't even close to him.
Yeah, that ball landed on the goal line. That's a deep kick.
Yep. Bulldogs will take over right there. Good defensive stand right there.
Great way to come out of halftime. I think that instills a lot of confidence that we were able to get them off the field. Obviously, that penalty against them was huge.
First down and 10. Graham takes the snap to give to Carroll. Carroll looks for a hole on the right side. It's clogged up. He's wrapped up immediately. No gain on the play. That's going to be second down and 10.
Nowhere to go on that play. Starting off second half with the same play call really as the first one in the game. Run up the middle.
2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Carroll still your running back. Graham at quarterback. Bulldogs are driving to the right as you listen. 2nd down and 10, ball on the far hash. Collins goes in motion. They give to Carroll. He's looking for the right tackle. He's wrapped up by the Russellville Tigers. He's going to pick up maybe half a yard on the play, maybe 1 yard on the play, bringing up 3rd down and 9.
He was initially met there right when he was coming through the line by one defensive player and looked like he was going to break through. He was pushing with his legs, but then defender had a few friends come and help him out there that brought him down to the ground. Minimal gain.
They wrapped around him like a hula hoop and just drug him to the ground.
Exactly.
Offense still on the ball. Far hash mark. 3rd and 9. 9:02 to go in the 3rd. Bulldogs checking to the sideline. Play clock winding down. It's under 5. Man goes in motion. It's Strawbaugh. The snap. Graham rolls out to the right side. He's looking for a receiver. He doesn't have one.
No.
He throws on. Oh, good catch by number 4. It's going to be an interception. He stuck one arm up and just pulled it out of the air. The pass was intended for Kason Strawbaugh right up the sideline, and number 4 for Russellville just reached up and just pulled it down. But we do have flags on the play. Let's see what the call is. They're talking about it. Russellville's headed over to the sideline. They're going to say ineligible man downfield, and that's the 2nd ineligible man downfield call we've had. The penalty will be declined, and that's going to be 1st down for the Russellville Golden Tigers.
You know, you have to recognize that Sheldon's trying to make a play, and but man, just sometimes just throwing it out of bounds and getting rid of the ball is the better choice there. And a great athlete, number 4, he's been making plays all night. He reached his hand up, one-handed it, brought it back down. Just cannot make that throw right there.
Sometimes this game's a game of inches, and that was real close to being a good play.
1st down and 10. The give. That's going to be Fennessy.
There's our answer.
There's Fennessy. He's coming in, the running back for the Golden Tigers.
You instantly could see, okay, they handed the ball.
That's a new guy.
That guy doesn't look like everybody else. He took that ball, and it just made its way quickly out to the edge.
Fennessy is obviously bigger than Elliott Green.
0 is a presence out there for sure.
1st down and goal. 2nd down and goal. Fennessy is in the backfield. The give to him. He's looking off left tackle. He's plowing his way. Defense is going to stand right there. He's going to be inside the 1. Oh, they're saying he's into the end zone.
How did the referee runs all the way in after he's been pulled back, and he called it a touchdown?
The Bulldogs wrap him up. They throw him down at the 3-yard line. He comes in way after the play and says touchdown.
What was
for
the
Golden Tigers? I don't know. You would think he would have called that touchdown as soon as he crossed the end zone, but he waited 5 seconds before he decided to make that call.
He was stopped. They drug him back 5 yards. Ref runs in after he's on the 5-yard line and calls a touchdown. I don't know what he was looking at.
I'm standing right here at the goal line, boys. He got that was a good call.
The snap, the hold, the kick, it's up, it's good. Russellville extends the lead, 21-6, 7:51 to go in the 3rd quarter. You're listening to Bulldog Radio on the Fun Media Sports Network. We'll be right back.
Are you sure you're not paying too much for insurance? At Aiken & Associates, we offer home, auto, farm, commercial insurance. It's always a good idea to review your insurance policies periodically to ensure you have the best coverage for the best price. Aiken & Associates is an independent agency that does all the work for you by shopping your rates through multiple A+ rated companies. Visit one of our offices in Priceville, Cullman, and Decatur. Give us a call today for a quote from Aiken & Associates Insurance Group at 256-355-8500 or visit our website at aikenandassociates.com.
Call Sharp Roofing and Construction for all your insurance restoration needs. From hail and wind damage to interior water claims, our team of professionals can handle it all. We specialize in restoring your property and getting you back into your home quickly. Leave the work to us. Call us today at 256-580-6075. Look us up on Facebook or visit our website at sharproofingandconstruction.com. Sharp Roofing and Construction proudly supports Priceville Bulldog Athletics.
Priceville Bulldog Football, 104.9 FM.
Back to Bulldog Stadium, inside the Holly Blackwood Realty broadcast booth. Russellville just scored 21-6. Scoring recap right there. 3-yard run by Cam Fennessy for the Russellville Golden Tigers. First time we've seen him tonight. Russellville's now kicking off to the Bulldogs. Back deep, Uriah Burnham, Colton Madewell. Colton catches it at the 6-yard line. He's trying to find some space. He's trying to get outside. He's across the 20, across the 25. Hard yardage right there. He's going to get out to the 29-yard line where he's down. That's going to be first down and 10 for the Bulldogs.
27 comes down, and he hits you. I mean, he's unloading on that first guy that's trying to set the wedge up right there. You noticing that?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I mean, they're laying the wood down here. That's for sure. And, buddy, old Colt Mayweather, he's a football player.
Absolutely.
I mean, he was getting ping-ponged around right there, and he was still driving them legs.
Tough yards for sure. 7:42 to go in the third quarter. Ball in near hash. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Bronson Carroll, your running back, in the backfield with Graham. Play clock winding down. They give to Carroll. Carroll goes up left side. He's in space. He gets across the 40, lowers his shoulder. He's wrapped up by the Golden Tigers. He's going to be close to a first down marker. Looks like he's going to have enough. That's going to be a Traditions Bank first down for the Bulldogs.
It's incredible. You notice about every, I don't know, David, what has it been? Like every 2-3 runs, they just have a huge hole.
Yep.
You know, but then they'll guard really well and fill up the gaps, and you get no gain.
Yep.
But then we're able to bust them for 10, 15 yards, you know, every 3 or 4 plays.
They're doing a really good job of defending our receivers downfield. We don't have any downfield presence right now with our receivers. It would be great to gash them deep for one. They give to Carroll. Carroll holds clock. He turns it. Ooh. He's plowing. He's across the 45. He's pushing. They're still pushing.
There we go.
It's going to be blown dead. He's going to pick up 4 on the play. He was stopped at the original line of scrimmage, and he just willed his way up for about a 4 or 5 yard gain.
Bo, did you say something during that hit? Did you hear that one?
It was a locomotive hit, like the cymbals in a mariachi band. I mean, it was loud.
Clanged them. I thought I heard something up here.
Second down and 6 for the Bulldogs. Ball still on the far hash. Single receiver on each side. Single wing formation. Bronson Carroll still in the backfield with Graham. Clock's winding down. 6 minutes in the third quarter. He fakes the give to Carroll. Graham's looking for a receiver. He throws it at his feet. It's going to be incomplete. He was under pressure right there trying to hit Collins out into the flat.
I think he threw it at his feet on purpose.
I was just about to say the same thing, Bubba.
Yeah, it was clear. He threw that right down at his feet. He was well covered. There was not going to be any gain on that play, so I believe he did that on purpose.
Third down and 6.
Might have been a loss, honestly. It would have been right at the line of scrimmage.
Jake Hamilton checks out. Kason Drawbaugh checks in. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Carroll still in the backfield. Single wing formation. Graham drops back to pass. He looks for Drawbaugh in and out of his hands. That's going to bring up 4th down.
I think he went across the middle there. Drawbaugh did. He kind of short-armed it, almost like a sea lion, you know, short arms. Didn't really want to go up there and get that one.
Punt team coming out on the field for the Bulldogs. 4th down and 6. 6:08 to go in the third. Jay Patel's out to punt. 2 receivers back for the Golden Tigers. Good snap. Patel's got it.
Good kick.
Good kick. He catches it at 25. He comes across the middle of the field. Side. He tries to turn it upfield. He's going to be wrapped up, weighted, defended by the Bulldogs.
Flag on the play.
He's going to be out across the 30, out to the 34. Another late flag comes in real late.
Got an early flag back there, too,
Yep.
David. It might be holding there, but I did see wait a second. That's the beanbag.
Yep.
There's a late flag. You're right. I don't know what that might be.
Let's see what the official call is. Here comes the referee.
Personal foul.
Personal foul against Russellville. Personal foul. There must have been some chippiness going on. Did
we miss something?
We must have missed something inside at the end of that play, and they did offsetting 15-yard penalty. So nothing's gonna change right there, and the Russellville Golden Tigers is going to take over at the 34-yard line.
All right, here we go. Here's 24. 24 is in there now. Davis Tarvis Davis, sophomore.
Goodwin rolls out. That's a direct keeper. He's wrapped up. He's going to get back to the line of scrimmage for no gain. That's going to bring up 2nd down and 10. Obvious quarterback keeper right there on the play.
So we're seeing there was an obvious strategic, maybe. I'm not sure why we're held out the 1 and 2 running back in the first half. But these guys are coming in now, first and second series in the third quarter, and we're going to see what they've got.
2 receivers left, 1 to the right. He fakes the give to Davis. Whip with the quarterback keeper off the right side. He's going to be across 45. He's going to be out of bounds at midfield. That's going to be a first down for the Russellville Golden Tigers.
He makes really good decisions on the mesh when he's running backs right there.
Yeah.
Defensive end crashes in, and there was no one on the right side there. That was an easy run.
21-6 your score. 5:19 to go in the third quarter. Ball at the 49-yard line for Russellville. 1st and 10. He gives it off right tackle. He's across midfield. He's going to be down at the 46-yard line. That's going to be a 5-yard gain for Russellville, bringing up 2nd down and 5.
Tarvis Davis on the carry, number 24. Both of these running backs we've seen all throughout the year. They're both solid. Would probably be starters on any team in this region.
The snap, the give to Davis. He comes off left tackle. He's wrapped up. He's going to be close to a first down. It's going to be a pickup of about 5, maybe just short. Let's see where the official spot is. It's going to be close.
Good tackle there by Ty Borden. Sheldon Grand came in as well to help him bring him down. Just short of the first down.
3rd down and half of a yard. Davis still on the field. No, I think they changed to Green. Green comes to the near side. He goes off left tackle. He turns it back upfield. He makes one-man miss. He's wrapped up by Xavion Camel out in open space. That's going to be another first down for the Golden Tigers.
Yeah, you think you're going to get a breather here without 0 or 24, but 14, he's up for the task as well. Tough to bring down. He's shifty, got a lot of juice in his stride as well. Quick.
1st down and 10. Ball at the 22. 4 minutes to go in the clock. Man goes in motion. The snap, the give to Green. Green goes off right tackle. He turns it back upfield. He's wrapped up. That's going to be probably a 5 or 6 yard gain on the play.
Another good tackle there by Ty Borden. Senior on our defense, leading the way with tackles, and Ty's played good all year for us.
Correction, that's going to be a 9 yard gain on the play. That's going to bring up 2nd down and 1 for Russellville. Ball on the far hash. 2 receivers on either side. The fake to give to Green. Goodwin keeps it. He goes right upfield. He's going to be in for the touchdown.
Missed tackle there in the backfield. Braden Raymer was there, but he just was not able to get in front of the quarterback who shifted right around him. Missed opportunity there.
Once Witt got through the line, he just kind of zigzagged his way untouched as he broke for the end zone. Russellville lining up for the extra point. 3:19 to go in the third quarter.
I think we're getting the full impact here of their offense. These guys look good with all their running backs back there running well. Quarterback doing a good job as well.
The snap, the hold, the kick, it's up, and it's good.
I'd like to mention real quick, right before that last play, 9 of our players had their hands on their hips. Yeah. I counted. The last 2 drives is really
taking a toll.
Taking a toll, yeah.
Yeah.
3:19 to go in the third quarter. We're going to take a quick break. 28-6 is your score. Russellville on top. We'll be right back.
There's plenty of choices when it comes to beverages, and there's plenty of stores that sell beverages, but only one has all the beverages you could want. Tucker's Beverages, 2201 Highway 67 South in Somerville and Bethel Road in Priceville. It's your first for thirst. Stop on Highway 67. Open daily from 9 to 9, Monday through Saturday. Call ahead at 256-822-2000. Tucker's Beverages, Somerville and Priceville, with a cold beverage to quench your thirst.
It's time to improve your life by improving your hearing. Quality Hearing Healthcare provides you with the highest standard of hearing care with excellence, integrity, and personalized service. From hearing screenings to helping you select the right hearing technology to fit your lifestyle, Quality Hearing Healthcare offers the finest selection of high-quality hearing aid services. Call today for a free evaluation appointment with Rachel Massey, a nationally recognized hearing expert. 256-355-5476. The latest in hearing health products and services to get your hearing back. Quality Hearing Healthcare. Highway 67 in Priceville and Highway 69 across from Marshall Medical Center North.
From the Holly Blackwood Realty broadcast booth, it's Priceville Bulldog football on 104.9 FM.
Back to Bulldog Stadium in the Holly Blackwood Realty broadcast booth. Russell's kicking off. Ball's up in the air, straight down the center of the field. It's going to hit the ground. It's going to bounce into the end zone. That's going to be a touchback for the Bulldogs. A little bit of confusion right there. Uriah and Colton both were back there, and I think they both thought the other was going to catch it. And ball hit the ground. Fortunately, it just pushed on into the end zone for a touchback.
That's exactly what it looked like from here.
Yeah, it could have been disastrous. That ball had not made it into the end zone.
Score and recap on that last drive. Wick Goodwin with a 13-yard rushing score for the Golden Tigers, extending the lead 28-6 late in the third quarter against the Bulldogs.
I wouldn't mind seeing us try to press these cornerbacks and see how good they are, just to see how we match up our wide receivers against them.
3 receivers right, 1 to the left. Graham's got it. Ty Borden with a slant pass. He's going to be out across the 30. He's going to be close to the line to gain.
That's Hudson Eubanks out there too. Just came in to take over for Sheldon.
That's going to be a Traditions Bank first down for the Bulldogs.
Good look though. See, he threw that ball right when Tide was open in the slot, and he hit him right on the run. Good play, Hudson. Good catch too.
Bronson Carroll in the backfield with Hudson. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Ball lined up in the middle of the field. First down and 10. Ball at the 30. Play clock winding down. It's under 5. Hudson, direct keeper. He comes off right tackle. He makes one man miss. He's wrapped up. He's going to be out to the 34-yard line. Pickup of 3.5 on the play. Kind of came down. Almost looked like he had a face mask, but I don't think he had it. It just had his head spun around like he got hold of his helmet.
He snatched his shoulder pad and just grabbed him. But that was number 1. Number 1's got Hulk strength in them hands. He's a dude out there.
Second down to 7. The fake to Carroll. He throws it out in the flat. He's got a receiver. That's Kason Drawbaugh.
Good play.
That's going to be a 3 or 4 yard pickup. That's going to bring a 3rd down and 2 on the play.
I like the speed that he got that ball out. You know, you see that Kason's wide open out there. Obviously, the play's going to him in the flat. But to take, 1 or 2 steps, get it on out there to him, and Kason was able to have enough time to get it upfield.
Bulldogs driving to the right as you listen. Ball on the far hash. 2 receivers on the right. 1 on the left. Uriah Burnham on the left. Drawbaugh and Borden on the right. Bronson still in the backfield with Hudson Eubanks at quarterback. 1:30 to go in the third quarter. 28-6 is your score. Collins goes in motion. The snap. The give to Carroll. Carroll's looking off right tackle.
Almost.
For no gain. He's going to be stopped at the line of scrimmage. That's going to bring up 4th down and 2. This may be one of those situations where a coach decides to try to press his luck right here. I know we're on their side of the field, but
this is exactly where we were earlier, I believe. We might be a little farther up. Bringing in 88.
88, Jake Hamilton coming on. Kason Drawbaugh is coming off.
So two tight ends in the backfield.
Yep. Jake Hamilton lined up at tight end with Brody Collins also.
One thing with Hudson is he is a threat to run the ball, so you don't ever know. Just because he's in there, he doesn't mean he's going to throw it.
Both tight ends to the right side. Collins pulls Hudson to the field. He's across the line of game.
Yes, sir.
He's to the outside, across the 50. He's out.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, he's going to be down across the 40. That's going to be a 15 or 20-yard gain. That's going to be a Traditions Bank first down for Priceville.
That's what I'm talking about right there. See, he brings a little bit different aspect. Sheldon, very good quarterback, likes to throw the ball. But I think Hudson's going to bring you a little bit more option with the run game, and he proved it right there.
Both tight ends were lined up on the right side of that play. Brody Collins pulled to the left side, and Hudson followed him.
It had good speed, too. Once he made that turn, got upfield real quickly. Liking what I'm seeing.
Single receiver on either side. Bronson still in the backfield. They give to Bronson. He's looking for a hole. He gets it. He gets across the 35. He's stacked up by the Russellville Golden Tigers at the 34.
Good gain on first down, though, David. That's a good play there. Manageable second down here.
Probably a 5-yard gain. The clock's winding down. That was probably the last play of the quarter.
That was a quick quarter if we don't get any more plays off here. 10 seconds left. I don't know why we would hurry right here.
Clock's down to 5. The snap. He fakes it to Carroll. Hudson keeps it. He turns. He's going to be out to the 33-yard line. Pickup of 1 on the play, and that's going to be the last play of the quarter. We're going to head to the fourth. Russellville leads 28-6. You're listening to Bulldog Radio on the Fun Media Sports Network. We'll be right back.
In a small town, you get unique benefits, such as the personalized attention at DOC Orthopedics. Our physicians live right here in the community. It not only makes them your neighbors, but also a part of your extended family. That's the level of care you receive. Even without an appointment, you'll always see a board-certified physician. Experience world-class orthopedic care from doctors who genuinely care about our community. DOC Orthopedics and Sports Medicine has proudly served our local community and sports programs for over 50 years.
Genman Generac is an elite Power Pro dealer for Generac. We do one thing and one thing only, and that's generators. And our customers say we're the best at it. Our factory-trained technicians are friendly, knowledgeable, and on time. For a home generator, call the Genman 256-640-3434 or GenmanGenerators.com, where everyone gets a free 10-year warranty and a customer is treated like a friend.
Now back to the game on Fun Radio.
Back to the Holly Blackwood Realty broadcast booth at Bulldog Stadium. I'm going to run through a few quick scores. 2-1 your score. New York on top of the Dodgers right now in the World Series. Let's see. Madison Academy's leading Plainview 17-16 in the third. Deschler on top of East Lawrence 30-24. Randolph, North Jackson game. North Jackson leads 21-20. New Hope 14, Westminster 7. West Morgan still up 41-0, and we're back to the game. Bulldogs on top, third down and 4, long 4. Hudson takes the snap. He gives it to Carroll. He goes off left tackle. He's across the 30-yard line. That's going to be close to a first down. He's going to be just outside the 29-yard line. Let's see where the spot is. Banged up Russellville Golden Tiger.
Yeah, Zay Hubbard comes up to make a tackle from his safety position, and I think he felt that one on his shoulder. Bronson's thick, and I believe that was a collision there.
4th down and inches for the Bulldogs.
I like the fact that with Hudson Eubanks still a quarterback, you don't know if he's going to keep the ball, if he's going to hand it off to Bronson. This is a great situation for Coach Parker and staff. Let's see what happens.
Yeah. Single receivers on either side. We've got 2 tight ends in. The snap. The give to Bronson.
Yes,
Bronson's across the line of game. He bangs off one guy across the 20 down to the 19. That's going to be another Traditions Bank first down for the Bulldogs.
So it looked like the linebacker there, 28, I believe his number was. He went with Hudson as Hudson faked that ball, and it just opened up a slight hole there. So exactly, Bo. Good call on that.
First down and 10, ball at the 20. The give to Colton Madewell. He slips through one tackle. He's going to get across the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Good play right there for Colton.
This is a good controlled drive. Bo, you were talking about this in pregame, I believe. It's just time of possession, having some long sustained drives that keep their running backs off the field. And
Sure.
we've been able to do that so far here for the last 5 or 6 minutes.
Coach Parker's doing a great job on this drive with the play calls, utilizing what is working, and giving them options that their defense has got to think about.
Yeah, offense is in a rhythm here for sure.
Ball at the 14, 2nd and 5. He fakes the give to Madewell. Hudson looks, he's got a receiver over in the flat. He's wrapped up immediately. Looks like the reception is caught, but it's going to be caught for no gain by Brody Collins.
A lot of pressure on Hudson there as 27, who's been all over the field tonight. I'm going to get his name just because he's been playing so well. Daniel Aycock. Aycock has been a problem for sure. A lot of big hits on special teams, and he's making his presence on defense as well. Good, solid player there. Put a lot of pressure on Hudson in the backfield.
Was a reception, but it's going to be a half-yard loss on the play. Ball on the far hash, driving to the left as you listen. 3rd down and 6. Single receiver to the left. Tight formation to the right. We've got whistles on the play. Timeout, Bulldogs. 9:53 to go in the game. Russellville leads 28-6. You're listening to Bulldog Radio on the Fun Media Sports Network.
Attention all football fans, are you ready for Friday Night Lights? Let's get in the game with Realtor Bo Goss, your MVP in real estate. Whether you're looking to score a new home or sell like a champion, I'll deliver winning results every time. Don't sit on the sidelines. Call Bo Goss, 256-274-3461. It's a great day to call Bo.
Football season is here, and there's no better way to enjoy the game than with Flash Fiber Internet from Joe Wheeler EMC. With speeds up to 2 gigs, Flash Fiber gives you the power to stream every touchdown, every play, and every victory without a hitch. So visit jwflash.com and experience the winning difference of Flash Fiber. It's time to get away from that old-fashioned internet provider and take a giant step into the future with Flash Fiber from Joe Wheeler EMC. Flash Fiber, your high-speed internet connection for Morgan and Lawrence counties. Visit jwflash.com to learn more.
Now more Bulldog play-by-play on Fun Radio, Fun 104.9.
Back to Bulldog Stadium in the Holly Blackwood Realty broadcast booth. Offense back out on the field. Hudson Eubanks at quarterback. Bronson Carroll, your running back. 3rd down and 6. Ball on the far hash. He fakes the give to Carroll. He looks for a receiver. He throws one in the flat. He's got one. He's going to be across the 10-yard line down to the 8.
I like the way Hudson, instead of coming across the line of scrimmage, he just stretches the play out into the flat, and then Uriah just found a nice soft spot, and Hudson was able to identify him and deliver the ball. I believe that's a 1st down.
That's going to be a Traditions Bank 1st down, 1st and goal for the Bulldogs. Looks like we're about the 7-yard line.
Really had several. He had 2 or 3 options there for the pass.
Hudson takes the snap. He fakes the give to Carroll. Hudson keeps it. He makes one miss. He's in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Great run by Hudson Eubanks.
Bo, I know it's 9 o'clock, but there's a bank still open in Priceville. That's Hudson Eubanks.
The ATM automatic time machine or teller machine, baby. That was just a great, dude. The cut that he made when he crossed the 3-yard line, made a great cut. Oh, man, just a great all-around play.
Good read, too. That's his own read where he saw defensive end crashing in. He kept the ball. Good play, David.
Offense is on the field. We want this. We want the 2-point conversion. Hudson drops back. Quick slant pass. It's going to be an interception. No good on the conversion.
Look,
9:20 to go in the game. 28-12 your score. We'll be right back. You're listening to Bulldog Radio on the Fun Media Sports Network.
The Pillbox Pharmacy Price Village, your trusted community pharmacy committed to outstanding customer service and affordable prices because your health should never be compromised. The Pillbox is a full-service independent pharmacy with a wide variety of services, including conventional prescription filling, medical equipment, immunizations, the convenience of free delivery on prescriptions, and a drive-through window on site. Located at 474 Alabama 67 South in Priceville. Experience the Pillbox Pharmacy Priceville difference today.
Big news from Owen Home Appliance Center. They've just received a huge shipment of scratch and dent appliances at the Summerville location. Get your hands on an 18 cubic foot garage or man cave fridge for just $3.99. Need something bigger? Check out the 26 cubic foot side-by-side stainless steel refrigerators, only $5.99. Or go all out with a 4-door French door refrigerator, originally $28.99, now just $12.99. Hurry in while supplies last. Visit Highway 231 in Lacey Spring or Highway 36 in Summerville. Quality products, quality service, quality pricing. It's in the name. Owen Home Appliance Center.
Priceville Bulldog Football, 104.9 FM.
Back to the Holly Blackwood Realty broadcast booth. 9:20 to go in the game. 28-12 is your score. Bulldogs just scored.
They're guarding the onside kick right here. They got one guy back. All their hands are up in the front of the line. They're thinking we're going to kick one.
Gray Cathy lined up to kick. Coach Parker talking to Gray. Short kick. No man's on. It bounces.
Nice
Russellville
play.
Catches it.
Nice.
It's going to be out of bounds at the 24-yard line. Russellville Golden Tigers is going to take over 1st and 10 right there.
Nice play by Whit Goodwin.
Another game of interest that I've got a score on. Hartselle took the lead 21-17 over Muscle Shoals. That game's in the third quarter.
Yes, sir. Coach Newton, isn't that his name?
Coach Newton, yes, sir.
That's in Muscle Shoals, too, isn't it?
It is. It's a big region game. It's a winner-take-all for the region championship.
They might not have a very good home field advantage. Jasper won. Didn't Jasper go into Muscle Shoals and win, or was that at Jasper?
I don't remember where that game was. Jasper did take that win.
Interesting.
1st and 10 for the Golden Tigers. Ball spotted at the 25-yard line. Ball in the near hash. Russell will drive into the right as you listen. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. The give to Green. Green takes it off left tackle. He's wrapped up immediately. That's going to be a pickup of maybe 1 or 2 yards on the play. Bringing up 2nd down and 8.
Here comes
Fennessy.
I'm so sorry.
Green checks out. Fennessy checks in. It's only the second time we've seen him tonight. He came in for a touchdown early in the third quarter.
He's just a junior.
Hey.
3 receivers right, 1 to the left. Ball in the near hash. Quick pass to the right side, right on the sideline. He runs up the sideline, tiptoes down. Let's see where he's out of bounds. He's going to be out of bounds at the 34-yard line. It's going to be close to a first down. Let's see where they spot it. Looks like it's going to be 3rd down and short. Maybe 3rd down in inches.
Russellville's done a really good job when they're throwing these wide receiver screens of blocking those. We just have not been able to get around those blocks, get off the blocks, and actually make a tackle.
Direct snap, 18 on the end around. He's out across 45. He's wrapped up. 48-yard line. That's going to be another first down for the Russellville Golden Tigers.
That could have almost been an unexpected block. What would they call that if it's a block that's not legal? I'm forgetting the name of it.
Blindside block.
Blindside block there. Fennessy put a block on Brody Collins, it looked like, when he was kind of not looking there. Refs didn't see it, if I saw that right.
Fennessy in the backfield to give to Fennessy. He comes off the right side. He gets around the corner. Flags on the play out across the 40 down to the 38-yard line.
Braden Graham was doing a good job there of pressing on the end. And that tackle's had a rough night with him. Held him again there. I believe that's going to be holding.
Flags down at the 49-yard line. Let's see what the official call is. It is in the area that you would expect holding to be. Teams are already starting to walk back. Official call is a hold, 10 yards from the spot of the foul. We're going to repeat the down.
It's either the right tackle there, 57, or it's 13. I haven't really been able to watch and see. I'm thinking it's 57 that keeps having a handful with Raymer.
Fennesy's still in the game. He's in the backfield with Goodwin. Ball spotted at the 40. 1st and 21. Goodwin takes the snap. He takes the give to Fennessy. He rolls out. He throws it in the flat. Number 10 catches it. He's out across the 50. He breaks one tackle. He's down to the 41-yard line. More flags on the play. Flags came in at the 50-yard line from 2 different directions, and we do have a Bulldog down.
I wonder if that's going to be an illegal block. Did 13 get a bad block over on that side?
Looks like that might be Uriah Burnham that's down.
It is.
You can tell he got hit hard over there. He's trying to shake it off on the field.
So that ref doesn't have his hat. Does he have his hat on over there? Okay, he has his hat on. I'm thinking that's going to be a blindside block. Did they already call the penalty?
Personal foul, blindside block against the Russellville Golden Tigers. That's going to be a 15-yard penalty. It's going to bring them back. They've got first down and a country mile for the Russellville Golden Tigers. Another flag on the play.
Whoa. I think 13 might have been jawing at the ref there. He didn't agree with that call.
It'll be unsportsmanlike conduct.
Yep.
Unsportsmanlike conduct. That's going to be 15 more. That's going to move them back.
Is that sideline warning? Was that what he called?
No, he called unsportsmanlike conduct.
Okay.
So that's going to put them inside the 20 down to about the 15. So it's going to be first down and country 2.5 miles.
So what do we run here, fellas? What are you guys thinking?
I would still expect the ball to go to Fennessy.
I'm thinking
at some point in time. They're not going to use
screenplay of some kind. First and 10, 20, 30, first and 40.
If I'm Coach Goodwin, I'm going to try to pick up 15, 20 yards on this play. Something safe, deep in the territory.
I'm thinking it's going to be a screen.
It's a bunch formation, single receiver to the left. Ball on the far hash. Fennessy still in the backfield. He gives it to Fennessy. He comes off left tackle. He turns it back to the middle. He's wrapped up by the Bulldogs. He's brought down at the 17-yard line. Maybe a 2-yard gain on the play for the Russellville Golden Tigers.
Nice tackle there. 7 comes up. Haven't seen him out there. I'm not sure what's 7's name. David, do you know him?
I'll have to
Bryce Montgomery.
Bryce Montgomery. There you go. Bryce Montgomery comes up and makes the tackle. Several Bulldogs there, though, on the tackle. Good job.
2 receivers on each side. Fennessy still in the backfield.
Actually,
that's Davis in the backfield.
In there now. Yep.
Wick Goodwin still your quarterback. He gives to Davis. Davis going off left tackle. He turns it upfield. He makes one man miss. He gets out to the 35-yard line. Bringing up 3rd down and 25.
Oh, he runs really hard. I know you're on the opposite end of the field, but you can see, even when he has contact with a defender, he's trying to rip through those tackles.
Yeah, he's very hard to bring down for sure.
Hey, in my opinion, he probably has the most explosive speed coming out of the backfield than the 3 we've seen.
Yeah.
Davis still in the backfield with Goodwin. To give to Davis. Davis goes off left tackle. He turns it upfield. He's out to midfield. That's going to be 4th down and 10 for the Russellville Golden Tigers.
I mean, it's like one step, and he's full speed.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're both quick. That first step is so fast.
4th down and 10. 28-12 is your score. Russellville on top. 5:48 to go in the game.
You can see why they've been a handful, Bo, this whole really the whole season. We've only seen them in the second half, but they're both very talented.
Punt team's in for Russellville.
I don't know if I'd want to tackle him.
Clean snap. Kick is up off the side of his foot. Looks like that's going to be down the far sideline.
He shanked that one like a prisoner.
Shawshank Redemption. That's a great movie, by the way.
Official spot's is going to be about the 25-yard line where the Bulldogs are going to take over there. It sure would be nice to move the ball down the field, try to get another score right here.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah, it put a lot of pressure on that other sideline for sure.
We're in a 2-score game right now. 28-12 is your score.
Let's dial it up. Parker's got a playbook there. We've got an offense that's confident, moving the ball, making big plays. Offensive line's blocking really well. Let's catch them sleeping here. Let's see what we might be able to do out here on the edge. I see Sincere's in there.
Bulldogs line up on the ball. Ball on the far hash. Driving to the left as you listen. Hudson drops back to pass. He looks for a receiver. He gets flushed out of the pocket. He's trying to get away.
Good play.
He throws it over to Sincere on the sideline, but it's incomplete. Bringing up 2nd down and 10.
I didn't even see Sincere there. I thought he had ran down the field. I thought he was trying to get rid of that ball. Was Sincere standing there?
Sincere was standing there. He was standing right in front of our bench, so he was kind of blended in like camouflage.
So was he wide open? Or was someone covering him?
I couldn't tell if somebody was right there with him or not.
I really thought Hudson said, I'm just going to throw this ball out of bounds so I don't take this loss. He probably could have ran that and maybe got a few yards.
Here comes that play where he throws it to Sincere. Sincere's going to
give to Bronson Carroll. He's wrapped up immediately. He's going to be brought down in the backfield. That's going to be a loss on the play. Bringing up 3rd down, 11.
2 big defenders on the right side of the line, left side of the line for us, and we're not blocked. Bronson had nowhere to go on that play.
Loss of 2 on the play. Going to be 3rd down and 12 for the Bulldogs.
Well, first 2 plays. This is not what we wanted on this drive.
Ball spotted at 26. 4:40 to go in the game. 28-12 is your score. Hudson Eubanks still your quarterback. Bronson Carroll in and running back. Hudson drops back to pass. He looks for the quick pass coming out of the backfield. It's going to be Bronson Carroll.
Come on, Bronson.
He's got blockers in front. He's across the 40, 45, 50. He steps out of bounds across midfield. Great play right there for the Bulldogs.
That was a really good play.
What a block right there. Did you see the Golden Locker? He laid him down. Clear cut him.
Number one right there for the Russellville Golden Tigers. He is feeling that hit.
That was payback.
He's a tough kid, but he took a big block right there.
Traditions Bank first down for the Bulldogs. 1st and 10, ball at the 45. Hudson takes the snap. He gives it to Carroll. Carroll's across the line of scrimmage. Flags on the play.
You know, guys, that might be holding on that play there, but going back to the play to Bronson, that might be his first catch out of the backfield. Do y'all remember where he's caught one out of the backfield?
He might have had one early in the season. He doesn't catch a whole lot out of the backfield.
Yeah.
The official penalty is a hold against the Bulldogs. That's going to come back. They're going to march it off 10.
Actually, a really good play call. I'm having a hard time remembering too many passes where we've thrown it to the running back coming out of the backfield. So something different there, different look.
We see more of those plays coming out of the backfield and into the flats.
Yeah,
not necessarily over the middle.
Okay, yeah.
Ball in the near hash. Bulldogs driving to the left as you listen. Hudson, your quarterback. He fakes the give. Throws it to Brody Collins in the flat. He lowers his shoulder. He's going to be out to midfield. Pick up a 2 or 3 on the play. That's going to be third down and 14, I believe. Or, excuse me, 2nd down and 14.
Good tackle by number 10. I think his name's Gunnar Sappington. Nothing sappy about that tackle. He come up and brought the big man down.
Ball on the far hash. Bronson still in the backfield. Hudson drops back. Heath looks for the quick pass on the right side. Receiver had fallen down. That's going to be incomplete, bringing up 3rd down and 15.
Defender made a good play on the ball over there. That was close. So from up here, it looked like it could have been intercepted. I know our receiver fell down. Defender was there, though, to make the play. Number 5, Ja Williams. I'm impressed with their secondary. These guys they're talented across the whole secondary, up front and in the back.
Very quick and very physical.
Yeah, exactly. And they seem like they're really well coached, like they know what they're doing, and they're impressive.
3 receivers left, 1 to the right. Hudson takes the snap. They give to Bronson. Bronson bangs off one guy. He's across the 50. He makes another man miss, and he was knocked down immediately.
Number 1 got some revenge on that hit. Oh, did you hear that hit? Number 1 comes up.
They lay in the wood down here tonight, boys. One thing I want to say is this grass is getting pretty slick. I guess it's the dew from the fall air. That may have been why we saw Uriah slip over there earlier.
Zay Hubbard, number 1, there on the hit right there for Bronson Carroll. He's coming out of the safety position.
He's playing well.
He is playing well. Ball in the middle of the field. Hudson still your quarterback. The snap. He drops back to pass. He looks to the right. He gets flushed out of the pocket. He's going down the far side, and he throws the ball as he's wrapped up. We've got flags. Let's see what this call is.
It may be horse collar. It may be.
Oh, really?
It may be. I don't know. But from where I'm standing, it looked like he grabbed the Hudson.
I never saw the flag come in. I'm seeing a flag. Was it on the far side?
The ball never really got much out of his hands, so
it's got to be what it is, Bo. You might be right about that.
You can't really expect that to be called
or possibly a face mask.
Let's see what the call is. Referees are talking about it. Here he comes. Intentional grounding.
So the ball didn't make it to the line of scrimmage because he's out of the pocket.
But if the ball's Parker's over here on the sideline and he's over there grabbing his collar like, come on, guys. He grabbed him by the collar and drug him down. We got a timeout on the field. We're going to take a break. 2:24 to go in the game. 28-12 is your score. Russellville on top. You're listening to Bulldog Radio on the Fun Media Sports Network.
Open the door to savings.
Foodland has featured fresh, hand-cut quality meats at the best value since 1993. At your Priceville Foodland, you'll find a hometown experience and unbelievable prices. Come in and check out our wide variety of produce, too. Great meat, great service, great prices. Open Monday through Sunday, 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. We thank you for supporting your independent grocer, Priceville Foodland, proud sponsor of the Priceville Bulldogs.
Russellville takes over on downs. Offense on the field, ball at the 47, 1st and 10. Goodwin takes the snap. He gives it to Davis. Davis trying to find some space off left tackle. He gets in space. He's out across the 45 down to the 40 where he's out of bounds. That's going to be a first down for the Golden Tigers.
He's an impressive running back. I know he's a sophomore, but he runs with a lot of power, and he even when you get up on his shoulders or up around top, he just kind of shakes you off like he's shaking off snow on a jacket or something. I mean, he's really powerful when it comes to when a defender gets on him.
Ball on the far hash. They give to Davis. Davis looks off left tackle again. He's wrapped up by the Bulldogs immediately where he's down. We've got flags on the play.
Shaking snow off a jacket. I like that, Bubba.
Well, that's what he reminds me of. He's just like, get off my shoulders kind of thing, you know.
He moves like he's on skis. That dude's fast.
Yeah.
Holding is your call. That's going to be a 10-yard penalty against the Golden Tigers. Replay the down. First down and 20.
We're down to less than 2 minutes, guys. Just what are you thinking, Bo? Your impression on just how we've held up in this second half? Bo's down there talking to Jack. It looks like we'll get back with him.
I think overall, we've done a good job. Honestly, I mean, but they had the points off the turnover, and then they had another quick drive. But other than that, they haven't scored. Give to Green. He comes right up the middle. No gain on the play. Ball right there at the 50-yard line. Clock's down under a minute and 30. Second down and long.
I think our defense was really up for the challenge. I mean, we've seen their 1 and 2 running back here in the second half. But honestly, the 14 did more damage. And really the zone read on 11 there, quarterback, they did more damage around the edge in the first half, in my opinion.
Yeah. Second down and 20. Ball on the far hash. Russellville driving to the right as you listen. Davis still in the backfield. Whistles on the play. Flags on the play.
Delay a game?
We've got a delay a game penalty. Nope, false start penalty against Russellville. That's going to move them back 5. Clock is under a minute.
You know, one of the things we were going to look at, Bo and David, pregame, I was interested to see how Russellville, knowing that they played such a tight game with Fairview, how they stacked up. What are your thoughts?
Man, I'm extremely proud on how we've stacked up. And I think a lot of us got to do with the discipline, how well we've played tonight discipline-wise.
Yeah.
Davis off left tackle. He's going to be out close to the original line of scrimmage, down to about the 40-yard line.
And the reason why I say that, Bubba, is that, you know, when you have a team that runs like this and they hit like what they're hitting as far as tackling, and, man, that wears on you, and you get frustrated, and you start making dumb mistakes. You start making mistakes that give you penalties, and we haven't done that tonight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. In comparison to Fairview, though, what do you guys think? We've seen both teams in action. What are you thinking?
Well, we didn't get to see the full dose of Cam Fennessy.
Right.
You know, they brought him out, but they almost used him as bait. It's probably the best way I can explain it.
Yeah. That's a great point.
Seeing them, for whatever reason it was that they brought him on the field, but they really haven't used him.
Yeah.
You know, even for whatever reason they held Davis out in the first half. You know, they're using them in the second half, but you know, I would still like to see a game, not necessarily against us, but I'd like to see a game where you know, they play all 4 quarters with their one-on-one.
In my opinion, I don't know how the game went with them in Fairview, but I'm guessing a full game of running back 1 and 2 on Russellville's side. I could see how they could score well against Fairview, but then Fairview, they've got so many athletes in their skilled positions. I could see where they could answer really quickly as well, though.
Yeah, that would have been a fun game to watch.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, but definitely proud though, Bo. Like you said, our defense is played so well, and really offense in the second half. Man, we moved the ball. I'm excited about what I've seen.
27 seconds to go in the game. 28-12 is the score. Russell back on the ball. 3rd and 10. The snap they give to Davis. Davis goes off left tackle. He turns it upfield. He breaks one tackle. He's wrapped up just outside the 20. Ball spotted at the 21. Looks like he must have. We got a first down. Plays being wound. Clock is being started. It's under 20. Russell back on the ball. They're acting like they want to score. Davis takes the ball. He's off left tackle again. Pickup of about 6 on the play. Clock's under 5. Looks like that's going to be the last play of the game. And that's going to be the final score.
They beat us, but I'm proud. Good game. Proud of how they played and stood up. This Russellville team is good.
28-12 is your score from Bulldog Stadium. Russellville wins tonight. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. You're listening to Bulldog Radio. Stay tuned. The Accent Welding post-game show is coming up next.
Open the door to savings.
Foodland has featured fresh, hand-cut quality meats at the best value since 1993. At your Priceville Foodland, you'll find a hometown experience and unbelievable prices. Come in and check out our wide variety of produce, too. Great meat, great service, great prices. Open Monday through Sunday, 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. We thank you for supporting your independent grocer. Priceville Foodland, proud sponsor of the Priceville Bulldogs.
Behind every athlete is a dedicated Encore athletic trainer, working throughout the week and under the Friday night lights. Encore Rehabilitation wants every player healthy, strong, and injury-free. Encore Rehabilitation is proud to be the official athletic training and rehabilitation provider for the Priceville Bulldogs. Let the rehab team at Encore get you back to doing the things you love. Encore, more sports, more teams, more winners.
From the Holly Blackwood Realty broadcast booth, it's Priceville Bulldog football on 104.9 FM.
Back to the Holly Blackwood Realty broadcast booth at Bulldog Stadium. 28-12 is your score. Accent Welding post-game show. Bubba, we saw a good game. Still lots of positives to see here against a really, really strong top team in the state.
Yeah, you can see why they have the culture that they have. They're a tough team, and we did well to hang in there as close as we did. I think we did probably surprise them to some degree with our defense and the way we were able to kind of stop them in the second half. But I can see them making a decent run in the playoffs. They're talented at all positions. They're big. They've got depth. And they play with a lot of discipline, too. Just a well-coached team. I think they're really good.
We talked a little bit about it in the pregame show about, this team. This is their 23rd year since the year 2000. So you think in 25 seasons, this is their 23rd year to make it to the playoffs. Mm-hmm. I mean, what an impressive run. Just the stats. And it's the second round showings, the third round showings, the semifinal. I mean, they go deep into the playoffs. It's almost like if they get to the first round and they get bumped, to me, that's a loss for them.
Yeah, but let's look over at the other side and the all black over there. Those guys have a lot to be proud of. We were undermanned, I would say, because we had some key guys that were out on injuries. And but the guys that came in, they stepped in and they played really well.
They did.
I mean, first half, David, we were right there with them, step for step. If not for a fourth down call there, or a play where we just didn't quite get the right play in there, I guess, to get that first down. However, it went down. Anyways, short field for them, and they scored. But overall, lots of impressive work out there for the Bulldogs.
We got Coach Parker Bo standing on the sideline. What do you got, Bo?
Hey, Coach, I got Coach Parker. We're going to walk over here, let the players enjoy the alma mater with their fellow teammates. Coach, great game. I'm super proud of the guys, super proud on the entire game. You guys did, you played very well disciplined. What you thinking?
Yeah, I agree. I don't think we played bad. I'm pleased. At this point, moral victories are kind of getting old a little bit. And so, again, but I'm proud of the way we fight, man. We've gotten so much better, and we keep getting better and better. And that's a really good football team, a storied program. And so, again, we don't want to take any moral victories from this. We're disappointed with the result, but just tell the kids, I'm not disappointed in them or their effort, man. We fight our freaking tails off. We've gotten better each week, and the same is true this week. So, proud of them. I love this team. And, again, outside of a couple results, man, I wouldn't change anything about us.
Yeah, Coach, we were just saying that each week we do see the team getting better and better, and you've got to be proud of that. And tough opponent, but glad to be home. Glad to see the work that your guys are putting in and how well that they're improving week in and week out. And go Bulldogs!
Go Bulldogs! Appreciate you guys.
A lot of injuries, like you said. But guys are stepping up. We're still seeing people that are making dominant roles in the transition for certain positions. People like Uriah Burnham is coming in and making an impact. And on defense, you see the batted down passes. You see tonight he had the interception, but still he's coming in as a return guy. I mean, he's taking a lick and taking a beating and still getting up and just playing. We play with a lot of heart.
Yeah.
And you see that from up here.
I think too, David. One thing that I think we need to recognize is that ever since we changed our blocking scheme on the offensive line. And I don't know the ins and outs of it, but I know the coaches said that we made some changes that would fit our offensive line a little bit better. We've been impressive running the ball.
Yeah.
I mean, Bronson's had some big games these last 3 games on the road, and even tonight, right? Colton's played really well running the ball as well. So a lot of positives when it comes to running the ball, and we're able to move. We moved the ball on Lawrence County. We moved the ball on Russellville, right? We moved the ball on Fairview. So that's a bright spot right now, I think, that we can really be excited about.
Well, 28-12 is your score. Russellville on top. Let's run through a few scores that's around. West Morgan score still showing 41-0 in the second quarter. That game's got to be close to a final right now. North Jackson, Randolph. North Jackson's on top, 28-26. Big region championship implications on the line right there. Westminster Christian on top of New Hope right now, 21-14. Deshler on top of East Lawrence, 36-24. Deshler needs a win right there. That's that region right there that's all muddied up with 3 or 4 teams right there vying for some playoff spots. Deshler needs to pull this one on out. Madison Academy on top of Plainview, 24-16. Let's see. Yankees on top of the Dodgers, 2-1.
Okay. What you got down there, man? You look like you want to share something.
Man, I just want to share that, these kids, they're walking off the field. And, like Parker said, Coach Parker, they're tired of taking moral victories. But you can tell these guys are tired, man. They looked a little bit more give out tonight than I've seen them at the end of every game. These guys are laying it out on the line. They're definitely building a solid foundation for the future of this football team.
If anything, I think you walk away from a game like this. I mean, the big hits that were delivered on both sides, but you see a culture and a program. Obviously, they're very good, Russellville, but you get an idea of what it's like to play in 5A football, and we've been doing it all season now, but we got a big dose of big boy football tonight, and I think our guys will remember that next week and next year as well.
Yeah. Well, guys, you're listening to the Accent Welding postgame show. We're going to take one more break. We'll be right back. You're listening to Bulldog Radio on the Fun Media Sports Network.
Need a certified welder with over 20 years of experience? Look no further than Accent Welding. We specialize in farm equipment, trailers, and heavy equipment maintenance and repairs. Nothing is too big for us. Visit us at 7295 Highway 67 South in Summerville, Alabama, or let them come to you. They're mobile and available 24 hours a day. Call 256-642-1185. Accent Welding, where quality meets reliability.
Auto parts for makes, models, and descriptions are on the shelf at Discount Auto Parts, Priceville's hometown auto parts stop for over 3 decades. In the middle of town on Alabama 67, Discount Auto Parts is your go-to store. And if they don't have the part you need, they'll get it next day for just about any part. Your hometown independently owned Discount Auto Parts. Open weekdays and Saturday at 7, Sunday too at 8 a.m. Home owned for over 3 decades. Best quality, best service, friendliest folks in town. Priceville's Discount Auto Parts.
Football season is here, and there's no better way to enjoy the game than with Flash Fiber Internet from Joe Wheeler EMC. With speeds up to 2 gigs, Flash Fiber gives you the power to stream every touchdown, every play, and every victory without a hitch. So visit jwflash.com and experience the winning difference of Flash Fiber. It's time to get away from that old-fashioned internet provider and take a giant step into the future with Flash Fiber from Joe Wheeler EMC. Flash Fiber, your high-speed internet connection for Morgan and Lawrence counties. Visit jwflash.com to learn more.
It's time to improve your life by improving your hearing. Quality Hearing Healthcare provides you with the highest standard of hearing care with excellence, integrity, and personalized service. From hearing screenings to helping you select the right hearing technology to fit your lifestyle, Quality Hearing Healthcare offers the finest selection of high-quality hearing aid services. Call today for a free evaluation appointment with Rachel Massey, a nationally recognized hearing expert. 256-355-5476. The latest in hearing health products and services to get your hearing back. Quality Hearing Healthcare. Highway 67 in Priceville and Highway 69 across from Marshall Medical Center North.
Now back to the game on Fun Radio.
Back to the Holly Blackwood Realty broadcast booth. 28-12 is your final score. Russellville on top. We're going to send it down to Bo. He's with Coach Earl. What you got?
Man, I'm standing here with the one and only Coach Earl with the Priceville Bulldogs. Coach, I know the season's not gone like exactly like we like it to, but we have definitely, as fans, as the radio crew, we've definitely seen growth week in and week out, playing really tough competition like the Russellville Tigers, who have, just the history and everything they've done. How proud are you of your offensive line and how much they've grown throughout the year?
Man, I'm going to tell you, man, I'm extremely proud. Coming into a new program, seeing what we got, and building from there. We meet the players right where they're at, and we build from there. And that's exactly what we've done. If you look at it from the beginning, we were a little slow off, in the beginning, but week by week, man, these guys come to practice, they come to work, they put their helmet on, they strap up, and they fight. And that's what they do. And that's what we teach. It's a work mentality, and every day we come to work to get better and to continue to grow. And that's what we want. That's what we want with players. That's what we want as men. I mean, I could not be more proud of the leadership, the accountability, and everything. I mean, from seniors to juniors to sophomores to freshmen. If you look tonight, I mean, at one point we had 2 freshmen in at the game playing. We started a freshman or a sophomore starting off tonight. We get guys that get banged up, and they're sacrificing. They are. They're sacrificing the body. They're playing through the bumps, the bruises. I mean, you cannot be disappointed in people who are as tough as they are.
Well, Coach, we'll definitely say thank you for what you're doing for our youth here at Priceville and the offensive line. It's great to see the growth and how things are going. We look forward to the future for Bulldog football, and we want to thank you for that. Thank you. Go Bulldogs. Go Bulldogs.
Bulldogs tonight put up about 275 yards of offense, led by Bronson Carroll. He had 135 yards on the ground. Xavion Camel had 1 carry for a yard. Colton Madewell, 15 yards, 34 on the ground for Hudson Eubanks. And then Sheldon Graham and Hudson combined for about 100 yards passing. So not a bad offensive set as far as the numbers. We played safe in a lot of ways. We did have, I believe, 1 pick in the game in the first half, but, that was kind of in an all or nothing play right there to end the first half. But overall, decent game for the Bulldogs.
I hope that people listening could hear the passion, could hear the love for the game and for the kids and for what they're building here, just from the offensive line, Coach, right there. That shows what we get to see in the future.
Well, guys, you're listening to the Accent Welding postgame show. We're going to take one more break. 28-12 is your final score. Russellville on top. You're listening to Bulldog Radio on the Fun Media Sports Network.
Need a certified welder with over 20 years of experience? Look no further than Accent Welding. We specialize in farm equipment, trailers, and heavy equipment maintenance and repairs. Nothing is too big for us. Visit us at 7295 Highway 67 South in Summerville, Alabama, or let them come to you. They're mobile and available 24 hours a day. Call 256-642-1185. Accent Welding, where quality meets reliability.
In a small town, you get unique benefits, such as the personalized attention at DOC Orthopedics. Our physicians live right here in the community. It not only makes them your neighbors, but also a part of your extended family. That's the level of care you receive. Even without an appointment, you'll always see a board-certified physician. Experience world-class orthopedic care from doctors who genuinely care about our community. DOC Orthopedics and Sports Medicine has proudly served our local community and sports programs for over 50 years.
Genman Generac is an elite Power Pro dealer for Generac. We do one thing and one thing only, and that's generators. And our customers say we're the best at it. Our factory-trained technicians are friendly, knowledgeable, and on time. For a home generator, call the Genman 256-640-3434 or GenmanGenerators.com, where everyone gets a free 10-year warranty and a customer is treated like a friend.
Big news from Owen Home Appliance Center. They've just received a huge shipment of scratch and dent appliances at the Summerville location. Get your hands on an 18 cubic foot garage or man cave fridge for just $3.99. Need something bigger? Check out the 26 cubic foot side-by-side stainless steel refrigerators, only $5.99. Or go all out with a 4-door French door refrigerator, originally $28.99, now just $12.99. Hurry in while supplies last. Visit Highway 231 in Lacey Spring or Highway 36 in Summerville. Quality products, quality service, quality pricing. It's in the name. Owen Home Appliance Center.
Now more Bulldog play-by-play on Fun Radio, Fun 104.9.
Back to the Holly Blackwood Realty broadcast booth inside Bulldog Stadium. 28-12 is your final score here against the Russellville Golden Tigers. Next week, the Arab Knights come to town.
Yeah, I'm actually hearing whispers that this next game might be our most difficult game. That Arab might be the most complete team and most talented team when it comes to their skill positions, that they've got skill across the field. So we might not have seen anything yet. I know they've had some losses, but they played a tough schedule, and that's what I'm hearing, rumblings that might be our toughest team that we'll face.
They're in that 5A Region 8 division. They've got
which is no joke.
It is no joke. Yeah. You got Gunnersville, you got Scottsboro, you've got Arab that's going to the playoffs, you've got Boaz. Yeah. All of those teams are just dominant.
Yeah, the only thing would be will they show up with, just nothing to prove. I mean, I don't know.
I think they're going to play. I mean, they're a team that's in the playoffs. Yeah. So, I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to work on themselves and, try to sharpen themselves and get ready for the playoffs. But at the same time, they're definitely coming in with a job, and that job's going to be to beat us.
Yeah, I mean, if they are more impressive than Fairview, Lawrence County, Russellville, I mean, that's saying a lot, because we've got some tough teams in our region, but they, I would say most people think that the Region 8 is harder than our region, but we'll see.
I really think both regions, when you take a team like Fairview or a team like Russellville and you compare those against your Scottsboroughs, your Gunnersvilles, I think they're going to be fairly equal. We're going to see really good teams. We're going to see really good skilled backs. Puccio last week rushed for over 300 yards as a quarterback with 7 touchdowns. Crazy. That's video game numbers.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And so anyway, they're going to come to Bulldog Stadium next week. We're going to have them 7:00 next Friday night. Final home game for the Bulldogs. Final game of the season for the Bulldogs.
Senior night.
And it is senior night.
Senior night. And then we'll also get to have the Fun Radio Station owner, Michael St. John, on the air for the Arabian Nights.
Yeah. You'll have 2 different ways to hear the broadcast. So if you want to listen to the Knights, you can. If you want to listen to the Prosper Bulldogs, you can. Well, guys, we're going to sign off tonight. 28-12 is your final score. Russellville on top. From Bubba, Bo, and David, the 104 radio crew, we're signing off. Good night.
You have been listening to Priceville Bulldog Football. Online at funradioal.com, on the Fun Radio Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube channels, and on the air at 104.9 FM. Presented by
Holly Blackwood Realty, Citizen Family Dentistry, Morgan Farmers Co-op.